HT.
Okay, we good.
Sure.
Night and Day was a terrible movie. No one should watch it.
What movie?
Night and Day with Tom Cruise and other lady from There's Something About Mary that I can't think of right now.
Reese Witherspoon?
Cameron Diaz. Yeah,
Cameron
there you go.
Cameron Diaz.
Same
yeah,
one.
yeah.
They're both people. It's close enough.
They're both late 90s blonde actresses. They're the same thing.
See, I said something similar to that yesterday when we were talking about a different movie, and I said that in the 90s, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Julia Roberts both had the thing where they wore giant sunglasses, so they pretty much played the role of the same person in every movie. And people were like, no, they're totally different.
No, two women said they were totally different.
That's everybody. That is everybody in Ye's world.
They're people. They were the loudest. They fulfilled the space. Anyway, let's get going.
Let's roll.
Do you get your initiative tracker working?
Nope.
I knew you didn't. I just wanted to ask.
That's what I was doing while you guys were talking. I was writing down everyone's name, including all the NPCs I'm gonna kill in this battle. Chris O'Connell, you're up. What happened last time?
We did a thing. We created a council with the dwarves so that they could be ruling. We left. We were heading on our way to the boat. We encountered a portal, and Ezekiel was the only one that could go through that portal.
Not true.
Oh, I'm sorry. We could all go through it, but we couldn't survive on the other side because we did not have enough magic in our body. So we pieced out, and he went in and got some cool items from a skeleton that was sitting in there. We came back out, continued on a little bit, made camp. A wolf came to talk to Ye about a hunter, something that was in the vicinity. It took 2 arrows, and we're in initiative.
We didn't actually roll initiative, right?
Yes,
we did.
I can scroll back and roll 20 and see it.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right.
I did very poorly for once.
So what you're saying is you didn't roll.
All right, Norris, what did you get?
That was a 17. Yep.
Nostrid,
I got 15.
Perkin,
Got 16.
Ezekiel,
11.
Dick Puncher.
Apparently 14.
Did I roll for the NPCs or no?
How the hell did you get a +7 to initiative roll?
Who?
Ezekiel.
I have
How the fuck
alert,
you get plus?
He has a alert.
which gives +5. And remember, I can't be surprised. I haven't said it in a
yes.
while, so you may have forgotten.
So where were you on the wolf thing, man? What the hell?
Oh yeah, that's true. I should get a surprise round.
I think you were.
I
asleep
honestly,
right now.
yeah, I forgot.
All right, hold on, let me roll in for these.
You weren't surprised, but you didn't care enough to wake up.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, it's a wolf. Ezekiel. I mean, Norris.
Holy shit, Jimmy!
Wait, no, Jimmy's dead.
That's my boy. Wait, what?
Jimmy's dead.
It's canon.
Yeah. And we got
Chat-
some really cool
Chat,
headbands.
wait, chat's
Yeah.
not canon.
It is not. It's that's fanfic only. We agreed to that. All right, Pierre. I love how I am going to be going after myself over and over. Del.
Just the way we like it.
Jesus. All right, and the bad guy.
Roll20 like have an update or something? Some of the UI is a little different.
I am a subscribing member because I ran out of storage space, so I had no choice.
Is that why you're trying to kill off these NPCs? So you don't have to pay for Roll20 anymore?
It's $4 a month, so it's really stretching it.
Oh
mean-
shit. I'm definitely willing to pitch in if you ever need. Like, you know, all these things are $4 a month, but eventually you're gonna be paying like
Start to add up.
$500 a year for D&D.
All D&D.
But I don't see anything. Oh, yeah, like the zoom button looks slightly
Yeah,
different.
the zoom is different. Actually,
It-
like
Mm.
like right click dragging the map is definitely like
Oh, yeah, that's new.
Yeah.
snappy.
It-
Ooh.
I did it like, I don't know, 35 minutes ago. So apparently I also have access to dynamic lighting and a whole bunch of other things that I will try to take advantage of.
Dynamic lighting.
Oh, so you can do Fog of War now?
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
That was actually the Fog of War was the only reason I DM'd that I subscribed.
Because if I
'Cause
do
I had
like
a lot
big
of, like-
dungeon, I can fog of war it.
Yeah, I had a lot of very big dungeon crawls that I did. Josh, you remember that?
I remember one of them, but we didn't do too many sessions because it fell through because of somebody being happy.
Oh, that's right. We didn't do that many viewers.
All right. So first up is Dell.
Nice.
So he doesn't quite know what's going on. So he's gonna look around questioningly. Actually, you know what? He's gonna drop down in initiative order because I don't want the NPCs going first.
Is this the only enemy? This thing?
That's not an enemy. That's
That's my
not-
Panther.
Yeah, I was just
So-
gonna
Oh, it
say,
looks
I
like
don't
goop.
see-
Yeah. Do we not see
So-
the enemies yet?
So
No.
you guys don't know. All you saw was the arrows hit the wolf.
Oh,
Right,
that's
right,
right.
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 You are on alert. This is gonna be kind of a weird battle. So we'll see how it works out. All right. So Dell and Pierre are gonna drop to the bottom of the initiative order. Enemy 2 is
Enemy 2.
Spoiler alert, there's at least 2 enemies.
There's 2 enemies, so we're about to figure it out in a second. All right, so no sooner does the arrows hit the wolf than a second arrow strikes the center of the encampment between everybody. Measure real quick. That's pretty good. So right here. So anyone that's within 10 feet of that spot right there, and you see a small canister on the arrow start to release gas.
What spot are you
And
talking
anyone who's with right
about? Oh,
there.
sorry, I didn't see the thing radiate.
So anyone within 10 feet of that spot needs to make a DC 19 con saving throw.
19.
It's a big dick con save.
Good God.
Uh,
I mean, I already know I'm gonna fail. Yeah.
So my rat is gonna make a save right now. Does it do damage? Is he gonna be dead anyway?
Nope.
Okay, well he failed.
22.
I got 25.
Alright.
I'm more constitution person than you.
That's fine. Teamwork makes a dream work.
Oh, great job, Pierre. All right, so
Jeez.
anyone that got less than a 19 is asleep. So your body's collapsed to the ground. You're asleep for 1 minute, and you can be woken back up, but someone needs to use an action. To wake
I'm gonna touch chaos. I don't want to be asleep.
So does damage wake them up?
I'm not asleep.
Nice.
Great. Tides of Chaos.
Has been used.
Wait. Is
So-
this a kind of poison?
So this is a let's see how it describes it.
Because I'm just saying I'm immune to disease and poison.
I'll say this is a poison.
Haha.
Oh, mechanics that I. All right, so who did I actually get at this point then?
Pierre.
Pierre.
That's it, really?
And my rat.
Yep.
And the
Pierre,
rat.
Pierre, Jimmy, and a rat. Fantastic.
Where is Wait, do you even have a token for Jimmy? Oh, down there, the gnome. Wow, that's within 10 feet.
Diagonals.
Yeah, yeah, right there. Okay.
I'm gonna try to mark them. There's some statusy stuff.
Ooh.
Which of these things should be sleep? Sure. I got hit with potion. All right. So next up is Jimmy, but he's asleep. And no, yay, damage does not wake them up. Urken, you're nope. Nor's you're up.
What about shaking them mildly?
So
hard?
it takes an action to shake them awake.
I mean, okay, can I just put this out there? Getting shot with an arrow will not wake them up, but me just going over there and shaking their shoulder will.
Yes. Listen, I didn't make the enemy. This is just what it is.
Okay.
Fine. Damage will wake them up. That makes sense.
It's your game, your
if you
rules.
wa-
I just want to
you
clarify.
want to damage them. Drop a fireball on them.
I mean, I might. Don't tempt me.
Make your deck save now.
All right. So, Nors, you saw that the arrows that struck the wolf came from the north, and the arrow that landed in the middle of the camp came from the south. But outside of that, you still don't know where the enemy.
Nice.
So it's kind of like trees and forest to both directions.
Sweet.
So
hmm.
yeah, you'll have to find them. So you'll have to roll against their stealth.
Stealth. All right. North or south? Do I want the damagey guy or do I want the poisony guy? I probably want the damagey guy. So that's not a cliff face for real, right? If I'm
No, just assume everything is woods
All right.
on one plane.
So let's head north.
Okay. Do you want to roll perception?
Sure. I get a plus to that, don't I? Yeah, look at that.
Hey guys, how do you even the match against a bunch of archers?
I don't know. Yay. How do you even a match against a bunch of archers?
You'll see in a second.
Are you gonna burn the forest down?
By the way, I'm also raging. I forgot to mention that as I ran forward.
Right. And with a 12, you don't see
I
anything.
find dick. Can I just start cutting trees down?
Sure. All right. Next up is Urken.
Okay. So let's see. I am going to cast. I lied.
You gonna guess what?
I was gonna cast something, but I lied. I'm going to follow our fearless leader.
Pierre?
Here's asleep.
He's nappy.
He's sleeping.
Napping. Here, come up over here.
Roll perception.
Ba, 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 ba. That's right. Perception's doo-doo.
Damn it.
But I have advantage. Wow.
Oh,
Do
Flash
you?
of genius.
You're not even quite sure, like that. You know, your trees around you and stuff. So,
I'm hiding from you now.
Nofstrid, even the score.
All right. So, so first thing I'm gonna do, bonus action. I'm gonna drop my eagle spirit right next to me. Can you drop an icon for an eagle like right to the 1 block south of me?
And then I'm going to cast light on a dwarf leg and throw it.
I mean, if Jimmy's asleep, just cast it on Jimmy.
Oh, there you go. We could throw Jimmy.
That'll wake him up.
I gotta double check the aura radius.
Oh.
So, it's a 30-foot radius. So, if I make an R on here, can everyone see it still, or do we need to do something else?
I think everyone can see it. Did you make it already or no?
If you've currently made an aura, I cannot see it.
I can see
Do you
it
see
now.
the yellow?
No.
No.
On it. I can see it, I think.
Now I can.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
So,
Holy shit.
and then for my main action, I'm going to upcast Fog Cloud to rank 3, and everything within the blue is heavily obscured. Within the smaller circle, we have advantage on perception check.
Oh.
Nice.
And then I move over there.
So, can you remind me what Fog Cloud does specifically? Like the actual game mechanic?
I'm going to link it because it's fucking massive.
It's not that massive, is it?
There's a lot of mechanics. It's very mechanic heavy.
Give me 10 seconds.
I should probably read this since this is something I can cast against you as a DM.
A wind of moderate or greater speed.
What rank did you use?
Rank 3.
Huh.
So the gist of it is that it negates advantage and disadvantage for attacks for anyone inside the fog, and targeting us should cause disadvantage, I believe, because they don't know precisely where we are, so they're shooting into like the unknown.
So, okay. I'm gonna let you know that they have a trait called Keen Eyesight, and they each have advantage on all checks related to vision.
But
Not sure how that's gonna play into this.
Well,
I mean,
advantage
but they're
plus
blinded, so
disadvantage.
they don't.
Yeah,
Aw.
if they can't see it.
So at the very least, I negated advantage. Okay, that's fine.
Hold on, let me.
He's like, whoa, 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 let's not get too hasty.
Oh, I just no. You did at least that, but I wanna. That's a really vague description. I don't like the spell. Like, give me an actual game mechanic.
It causes, well, it makes everything heavily obscured, so it causes the blindness condition for everyone regarding anyone
Yeah,
inside
so
the
basically blocks vision entirely. So you guys are blinded when you're within it, though.
we are, but so is everyone trying to shoot into it.
Yes.
They basically have to come into the middle part. is
Yeah,
what you're saying?
so
No,
I'll have. I can
so-
still shoot, but I have disadvantage on.
Yeah, they have disadvantage hitting us, and if they're inside, then the disadvantage and advantage both cancel out, so it's just a straight attack. But inside the smaller circle, we have perception check advantages for targeting them through the
Ah.
blindness.
But we just determined that that's not a thing. So
Yes,
because
but
you just
if we
undid
had-
my thing.
I know, but if we have to detect them from shooting outside in direction, it still helps us. Right? Maybe, or I did this backwards. I may have did this
No,
backwards. that's possible.
because if they move closer, they would enter the heavily obscured area. Your advantage on wisdom checks doesn't matter because you can't see. You're blinded. Same thing as me. Because I also have the same skill advantage on wisdom / perception checks. That's the key
Okay,
eyesight trait.
cool.
So
Yep,
I think we're
so-
just all blinded.
Yep. All right. So I didn't even need to summon the Hawk Spirit. That's cool.
That's
all right.
okay. He's cool.
No, it's cool. We can just talk it all out now for the next minute.
This is gonna be an interesting fight of misses now.
Yep.
So,
I mean, they can't see us, but we definitely ain't gonna find them in this forest.
Yep.
I'm guessing
Especially
we'll
with
have
my
to be like
perception
run.
checks.
right on
Light
fucking
it.
top of them.
Light it on fire, Seth. Just
Okay.
blow the whole forest up.
You heard it here first.
all right. That definitely evened the odds. Yeah, I'll give you that one. All right. So you used your bonus action, your action. You got anything else?
Yep,
You gonna move?
I'm done.
All right. Kick puncher. You are now suddenly in a forest that's full of fog.
Yeah, I was just shot with a poisonous gas cloud, and now I can't see anything. Fuck.
Run
Hey,
as
you won't gonna
fast as
play
you
today?
can, and you'll hit a tree.
I don't think I even have like any traits that will help me.
Can anyone fart and blow the fog cloud away?
How high does the fog cloud go?
It's a 60-foot sphere.
Fuck.
All right.
Oh, guys, this is what we're doing for the next 2.5 hours.
I was just gonna like try to polymorph into some sort of massive bird, like a pterodactyl or something, but fuck. I guess that's not happening now because that won't.
I'm
really work.
already a massive bird. It's not helping.
Yeah, but you're a massive flightless bird.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you didn't have to say it like that.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I guess I have a vague sense of where everyone was, so I'll try and just go over and body block Jimmy so that no one can just fucking murder him in his sleep. I mean, I guess I'll just use my action to wake him up. Well, I'll use my action to wake Pierre up. I don't care about Jimmy.
Yeah,
I like
because
you.
Jimmy's dead.
By the way, if you wake Jimmy up, I get a +1 to all the damage I do. Just saying.
Oh, shit.
No, you still get it.
I still get it. He's
I'm
still
pretty
there.
sure the text is just he shares the field of combat with you.
I guess it's true.
I would say he's sharing it right now.
Nice.
Alright, well, I'm gonna wake Pierre up.
If he dies, is his dead body still sharing the field of combat with me?
Oh my god, just drag his corpse around with you. +1
I will
damage.
You can
chain
just make
his
armor
corpse
out
to me.
of Jimmy's corpse.
I will chain his corpse to me and take half movement speed to drag Jimmy around in plate mail.
Alright, so you are shaking Pierre awake.
Yeah, and I'm just repeating his voice saying, my friend, over and over.
He is shook awake and he goes, "How dare they attack Pierre Beauregard Devereaux, the cowards! Where's the fog? What's going on?"
You guys ever seen the movie Annihilation?
Chair wanted some alone time with
I
you.
read the book.
Never mind. I just imagine you just like opening your mouth and not actually enunciating into the words, just the actual thing comes out, like the sentence comes out
Yeah.
without moving any mouth parts.
That's pretty much how it is.
My friend.
All right. Next up is Ezekiel.
That's unfortunate because I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Wake up Jimmy. Or the rat.
We could split up the party and hunt for the individual guys. That's always the best.
It's the largest game of Battleship you've ever played. Go.
That's why I'm taking the NPCs with me, because those guys are gonna die before me, right?
You just make him walk in front of you.
Fuck.
Give myself some plot armor. I can't wear regular armor, but I can wear plot armor.
Seth, I'm just saying, I mean, if you wake Jimmy up, you know, he is a cavalier. He's supposed to protect. So, yeah.
Doesn't even have a horse.
I know his level 1, you know, it's gonna protect real well.
Hold on, he can ride Pinchy.
He's level 2, first of all.
Well, whatever. He's wearing plate. He can stand in front of you. I don't know.
Make him ride Pinchy.
Oh, I forgot he has plate.
Oh my
I gotta add
God.
that in.
He's indomitable, but not unambientable.
Just indomitable.
All right, Seth, what are you doing?
I'm trying to decide. I
Seth
really,
is like, fuck that.
I
I'm gonna
really,
ride
really
Pinchy.
don't know. If I cast Magic Missile, Magic Missile never misses.
You have to be able to see them for magic.
There you
That's
go.
all.
He can just target like
I
4
don't
different
know what you're
squares.
targeting. Yeah, so the way that I imagine this is that like every round that passes, you guys will narrow down where they are as the arrows come in. Obviously, the fog cloud was kind of out of left field, though.
So you said the ones that we've been able to see so far, something coming from the south and something coming from like
Yep,
the
something from the
northwest,
south and something from the north.
north, or okay,
Northeast.
northeast.
What, what's the radius of fireball?
Pretty far.
Real big.
Pretty
I'm just gonna wake up Jimmy because he's what's left, and then I'm gonna, I don't know.
Crouch behind him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna cast a fireball. Like, no, I'm not, because it's the whole fucking forest is gonna light on fire. I really don't want to do that. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll cast like acid splash in the general direction that I think that that it came in. Somewhere in. I'll target it right here.
So the acid splash goes out, but doesn't hit anything.
Okay.
All right, it is.
Wait.
the-
I'm also gonna
Oh.
move. Just gonna move. I'm gonna move like right here.
Okay, so now it is the enemy one's turn. So an arrow comes out of the trees in the fog, trying to strike Kick Puncher.
Why?
Because they think I can
I
fly
know.
above the fog.
Actually, you know what? I lied. It's gonna strike Urken.
Wow.
Good luck.
Closest. Babe's closest.
I'm closest. Haha, I've learned.
Alright, well, hold on. Let's go back. I said the northeast, so I hope that this was not a surprise to you guys.
So the real trick is to pick a corner and just cast Thunder Wave until something takes damage. It actually reminds me of the
So,
old days of
14.
Arathi Basin.
that was
where,
a
like,
critical fail.
Playing as
so.
a shaman and going and casting Maelstrom on the bridge.
No, I was playing as a mage and going for the lumber mill, trying to like arcane explosion all the rogues out from high.
The
Alright,
hell is
so three arrows come out of the trees. 2 critical fails, but then the last one's a 23, which I'm assuming.
Wait, you rolled 2 1s?
Yeah, well, I roll a disadvantage, so
Oh,
I
I
rolled
thought.
a 1 and a 32, and then
Jesus Christ.
31 and a or 18 and a 1. And then the last set of
Your
2
variance
23
is
and
all over the
26.
place.
It is. Yes.
so?
So the last arrow that comes out is a 23, which I'm assuming.
23 hits.
For 10 damage. All right, so those arrows came from again the north.
Northeast.
Wait.
There's not that
northeast?
much room northeast.
And we are now to, we'll say Dell and P. So they're going to start heading south. And then we're back to Jimmy. He's going to follow Norse.
He's asleep. Oh no, do we wake him up?
No, you got woken
Okay,
up.
welcome.
And then Norse, you're back up.
All right. How the hell do I ping again?
Just hold click.
Because yeah. So over there, I think, is where I saw an arrow come from. That's northeasty.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
the
not.
opposite of northeast.
Oh.
Aren't you wearing your headband?
Oh, that's right. I'm not wearing my headband right now. All right.
So it came from
we're
this
gonna
general
move
area.
over here. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't have my map rolled all the way down. All right, right there. Perception check with disadvantage.
I mean, you're blind, but yeah, so I'll say perception check with disadvantage.
I don't know. I was just trying to. There's one. Of course, that'll be the good roll. This will be the shitty roll. Yep.
All right, so with a 22, you actually see where the hunter was.
Okay. And then the 7 made me
Oh,
disappear.
disadvantage. I forgot you had disadvantage, so never mind. You don't see
Yep.
anything.
For
Alright,
a hot moment, he
go
thinks he
to-
does.
Urken.
Gotta get Pinchy to just burn down this forest.
It's true. I forgot to make Pinchy move last time. But oh well.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
He's got a flamethrower.
Does have.
I still don't know if this giant fog of war made this easier or harder for us.
They have a plus 13 modifier, so it definitely made it easier.
Yeah,
And
man.
now-
Yeah, it's pretty true. I would be stuck with lots of arrows right now.
Yeah, you just dodged 2 arrows because of that.
I have
Alright,
an
go ahead.
ability
Sorry,
that
I'm
lets
back.
me.
All right,
Oh.
so I moved next to Nors, and I guess I
Okay.
got to do a perception check, right?
Yep.
So if I have advantage
So
and then
yeah,
disadvantage,
you just
it's
roll
just
roll
regular.
once.
I bet you it's gonna be shitty.
Not bad.
So with a 14, you can pick up the trail, and you can see that they move southeast where you are.
Okay. I say
You know they're in the
G, go
forest.
southeast.
Okay.
Pinchy has never heard from me.
What? How is that southeast?
Of Erkin.
Of
Oh,
Irvine.
I thought it was from where it was. I was like, wait, no?
Didn't he know the map for this planet is upside down?
Is it Pinchy's turn?
Yeah, he's right
All
after.
right. So Pinchy trundles through the forest and sees a figure appear, dressed in a long trench coat and holding a longbow.
Fuck him up, Pinchy.
Get him. All right. Well, let's go.
You sunk my battleship.
Ha Does it hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mess him up, Pinchy.
Pinch damage.
Oof.
That's some shitty damage. It's okay. Arcane Jolt.
Zap.
Zap zap, motherfucker.
Right. So. Okay. That's all Pinchy's got.
That's all Pinchy's got. Listen, he pinched him and he created a huge light, drawing attention to him.
That's true.
Oop, I forgot. I skipped Hunter 2. I'm gonna take his turn now. Alright. The arrow is going to come flying at Ezekiel.
Don't.
Ezekiel, no.
That misses.
So 20.
Yeah, that hits. It hits real good.
It's real good.
Wait. Never
What?
mind.
Waiting.
I just realized you didn't actually give me the details about any of the magic items you gave me last game.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you were supposed to
Oh,
DM
I
me.
didn't send it to you.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I don't think that they would affect any. I was just looking at my items to see if I could do anything, but I don't think any of it would actually matter. in this
So
situation.
one of them's anti-magic.
Yeah,
Um,
I know roughly what like the
one-
Blue Elf Amulet does, but I don't really remember what the Rod of the Unknown Sorcerer does.
Automatically cast a shield spell.
Right, but it
No,
has something to
your
do with like
Sorcerer
spending
points
sorcery
adds
ports.
extra.
Yeah.
Sorcery points adds extra
I'll-
d6 to
I'll send
3.
it to you right now.
Okay, cool. But yes, in the interim, the 21 does hit, and I can do nothing unless I can.
Unless I can.
Yeah, no, I can only meet it. I think.
Alright, so I don't have it to send. Or actually, you know what? I'll just send it to you right now. Just gonna snip it and send it to you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works. Like a little screenshot of it or whatever. Hey, thank you.
All right, Discord. All right, so as the arrow strikes true, you can see that there is a small device attached to it that drops to your feet as it hits you, and you need to make a DC 19 Dex saving throw. I'm sorry, DC 19 Strength saving throw.
What?
Oh,
Strength. What?
oof.
You said DC 17?
19.
Oh my God.
So close.
Oh,
Wait,
Wow.
That's a
hold on.
genius.
No.
I'm gonna say that you probably don't know what's going on. He is on the other side of the forest, basically, from you. There's a limit to what you know.
I'm going to bend luck
It's also 30 feet, so.
and
he's
spend
far.
2 sorcery
55
points.
feet through woods.
If the,
Oh,
as,
you're
long
saying
as,
the limit is 30 feet?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
as long as this
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
roll a 1, I'm bending luck. As long as this doesn't roll a 1. Okay. So
Is Ben Luck a spell?
bend luck is it says starting at 6th level, you have the ability to twist fate using wild magic. When another creature you can see. Oh, it's another creature. I thought I could use on myself. Never mind. Forget I did that. I thought that
Alright,
was only
so-
on myself, but it's only on other creatures.
So you failed.
Correct.
So as the ball hits the ground, it erupts and ropes spring up around you, basically restraining you, and you fall.
I fall prone. Is that what you said?
And I'll say that Del, Pierre, and yourself saw that that arrow came from the southeast.
Okay.
All
Sorry.
right, now we're gonna jump back into Kick Puncher.
Shouldn't Nostra go before me?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, Nostra. I assume
Alright.
the fog cloud was the whole thing.
I mean, we're on turn cycle 2 now, right?
Yep.
Okay. So bonus action, I command the panther to go help Norse, and for my main movement, I go 30 feet towards Del and Pierre.
You still concentrating on the fog cloud?
I am, but that doesn't require an action.
No, I'm
Forgot
just
that
asking.
Mr. Pinchy should have had to roll a disadvantage, but that's okay.
Wait. The
Oh,
last.
first attack.
Did you shoot me with 2 things last time or just 1?
Oh,
There's-
just one. Thank you. Oh, I get 2 more attacks.
I was gonna
Oh,
say.
thanks,
I
Jeff.
mean, yeah. I'm not trying to hurt myself or nothing, but I'm like. I thought you actually hit me with more than that.
So an 18, and then a 14, which I'm assuming misses. That is like my 4th fucking crit fail, by the way.
Okay, on that one, I'm going to react with shield. On the 18.
Can you cast shield when you're restrained?
It is verbal and somatic. So probably not.
Don't you have Warcaster?
No. Also, that's not how Warcaster works.
Oh, I always forget.
I can.
I thought you
meta-
had
I can.
something.
I'm gonna meta magic and subtle spell this, which means I don't
Yeah.
have to cast the
That's what it
verbal or
is.
somatic. So that's 1 sorcery point and 1 level 1 spell slot to get 5 AC.
Okay, so that misses.
Yes. Well, it hits and then just like deflects off.
Bounces off. Yes, a shield springs up and the arrow bounces away. I knew we had talked about something last level where you didn't have to use
Yeah.
verbal and somatic. So
Subtle
see, it was
spell.
useful.
It is. It was
Okay.
actually. I actually thought it was gonna be out of combat only, but I'll take it.
All right, Nostrad, sorry about that.
No problem. So for my actual action, I'm going to wild shape into a constrictor snake.
Okay.
Which
And
gives
you're
me
gonna You're gonna constrict Ezekiel.
No.
You're like, that looks like fun. I want to do that too. Okay, so you're a snake.
I am a snake. I have blind sight. Everything is great.
Okie dokie. Now it's Kick Puncher's turn.
Well, I probably would have followed my buddies Pierre and Dell. So as I come down here, would I see Ezekiel like bound on the ground?
Yes.
Can I actually do anything to help him?
Yeah, you can free him using your action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, he's free.
And then just, I don't know. We'll go over to the side.
Hide behind
right
the
over here.
shields.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, well, I guess in front. Whatever. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Ezekiel. Free just in time.
Huzzah!
Thanks, Seth.
Oh god. Oh god.
All right, you doing, Seth?
Burn the forest down.
Oh, it's actually my turn. I didn't really.
Yeah, it's your turn. Yep.
You got
Oh,
freed.
yeah.
Kick Puncher freed you, so you're prone.
I guess I'm going to stand up and try to decide. Hold on, give me 1 second. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I just wanna. Okay, I'm gonna cast Fireball right at this square right here with a quickened meta magic. So I can cast it as a bonus action. Wait, does standing
So-
just takes your move, or does it take your actual whole action?
Let's just move
Half
in
your
there.
movement speed.
So, just as a reminder, you saw the arrow come from the southeast or west. I'm sorry, southwest.
You said southeast
Oh, you
last
said
time.
east.
I've said a bunch of things. God damn it.
Motherfucker.
Southwest.
The fog
gonna-
is very confusing for everyone.
I'm gonna go back because I'm pretty sure I said southwest.
You did not.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm correcting it so you don't waste your spell. Southwest.
Well then.
What a
fuck.
good DM.
Seems like he just gave you a whole lot more space to burn down.
Yeah, well that's the thing. I didn't want to burn things down, so that's why I was like, oh, I'll cast it near the road.
That's okay. I have a decanter of endless water.
This shit's about to get real serious between fog of war, forest on fire.
Our combat encounters are deeply subtle, and you know, we're not gonna alert anyone that we're here. Don't worry.
I'm sure Nasrid has some ridiculous idea to like
He can
clouds
make
with rain or something.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move. Wait. Yeah. I'm just gonna move like here, and well, rather, I'm going to cast haste on Kick Puncher and then move here. Go get him.
Go boy, go.
Kick Puncher runs so fast he heads smack face first into a tree and gets knocked out.
Oh, he runs fast enough to go into the past when they were setting up.
He's speedy though.
All right, so
Speedy
it
boy.
is the female hunter's turn. Shit.
Female hunter, don't attack me. Water.
She's actually gonna attack. Horse.
Bring it, bitch.
Are you still raging? Because you haven't taken damage.
Correct.
16.
That would be be a push, so yes.
Right, so the arrow lances out. Same thing that happened to Ezekiel. A ball drops to your feet. I need a DC 19 strength check.
Strength
Believe
check?
You have advantage on. Yep.
Yes, I do. Okay. I got the 19.
Right, so you saved. Second. 15. Misses.
Misses.
How about a 30?
Also misses.
All right. I need another DC 19 strength check.
I like how this fog cloud is just basically 50% damage avoidance right now. It's great.
No, it's working
Listen,
really well.
it's doing really well for you guys. So. I was actually concerned that they were going to do too much damage to you. So.
Saved again.
What the fuck? All right, and then she is going to move.
I've literally had days upon days of commuting to like consider the
I know
ins and outs.
I'm not putting battle maps up before we stop anymore. So. All right, so she fled south, and we are back to the top of the order. Actually, nope, it's Delampierre. So, oh, look, she's out of the fog cloud. That was a mistake. All right, Della's gonna. Oh shit! How do I monk?
Well, he spent 5 minutes figuring out what your attack rolls are. Then you do 30 of them.
30.
Then you do like 3 damage.
So it's
Each.
2. He has extra attack. He has so many cool abilities. I'm not gonna really do any of them because I don't know any of them. So he's gonna punch. Actually, he has pulls a short sword out.
He punch.
She is not in the fog cloud. So 17 misses. 18 hits. For 11 damage, and then he can do a thing right by spending key points now because he hit.
I mean, it depends on what. I mean, is he the same like path as me or whatever?
No.
Or is he like Avatar?
Oh no. So this is he has an action. So never mind. All right, that's what he. He doesn't have any bonus actions.
I mean, he can definitely bonus action into.
You can just do a regular strike, right?
It's God, why can I not remember any of my classes?
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
There you go. Flurry of blows.
Unarmed strike, right?
It's 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh. And they both miss.
Tell
Alright.
my mentor. What are you doing? Sorry.
I'm gonna do cool stuff next time. Alright. Pierre is going to move over. Can't get close enough to attack. Alright, back to the top of the order with Hunter. Alright, arrow lances out at Ezekiel again.
No.
You know what? At Kick Puncher.
Wait,
Alright,
is it
Kick
me or
Puncher.
Ezekiel? Okay.
Alright, 23.
Yep.
Wait, remember you have plus. I don't know if this matters, but you have plus 2 AC from me.
Yeah, it only puts it up to 20.
But
All right, so as the arrow strikes true, you see that same ball fall to the ground, but this time it erupts into a fireball. So everyone within 10 feet needs to make a DC 19 Dex save.
fuck.
10 feet of who?
Kick puncher.
Kick
Hold on,
puncher.
there's no disadvantage?
Once it hits,
It's not
And-
making an attack. It's a saving throw.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the original.
It did.
Damn.
It
It
did have
did. I rolled-
disadvantage.
I
A
did. I
23 and a
rolled
24.
Oh, that's weird the way that it popped up.
Wait, what was the save for? Sorry.
Dex.
Everyone's talking.
Dex.
No,
Dex.
What's the
Uh,
DC?
19.
I'm gonna use a lucky. Hold on. Wow, that's fantastic.
Mm,
So this
Oh,
is
a
this is a fun attack, by the way.
no, it's not though.
So everyone who succeed, or I'm sorry, fail, take 71 damage.
What?
Jesus
Oh.
Christ!
Shit.
So that's half bludgeoning, half fire. So if anyone has immunity, has
Whoa.
resistance to fire, which I think Ye does.
Yeah, I'm
Then
going
you-
to. Hold on. I need a calculator.
So you can.
Absorb elements. Absorb elements.
I rolled them together, but if you want to just take a quarter off, basically, so we'll assume half of half you absorb or resisted.
That basically one-shot me from 100%.
That's a hell of an attack.
Wow.
I'm sorry, you
Oh,
were just a.
53.
I really wanted to get Yay, so knock this stupid fog cloud down.
So, all right, yeah. So there's no way for me to save against
I
that,
don't
and
think
I down
you
to
can- you can
down to
crit.
40 HP.
I'm down
out
to,
of.
I'm down to
Oh yeah,
3.
I could crit. Hold on. Lol, nope.
Close. All right, and then kick puncher. You also take the damage from the arrow.
What is the damage from the arrow?
I'm getting it. I'm trying to go back to my roll.
Is by passing that save, is that like a half damage thing?
Yeah, so you take half damage for that.
Actually, I
and
take no damage. I just wanted to say that because I'm a monk.
Yeah, motherfucker. You know what? Just for that, he loads a second explosive arrow.
No! Don't tell me!
No, you can't do it again. But 2 more arrows do strike out at kick.
Oh wait,
So, and there's no more fog of war. So those I assume both hit at 28.
Yes.
Catch those arrows, man.
23 damage.
I can only deflect
There
if
we go.
they...
You guys thought this was
Actually,
not-
how does deflect
Oh, this is
missiles
gonna
work?
be easy with your stupid fog.
Oh yeah, I can actually do deflect missiles. What am I talking about? You can use your reaction.
Yeah, it's
I thought if it was
Catch it.
miss.
It's when you're hit by a ranged missile attack.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But I mean, if there's 3 attacks, I can only use my reaction once, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But I can still reduce damage by D10 plus 14, so that's nice.
Can't you throw it back too?
So you basically just bring 1 to 0.
If I reduce damage to 0 and I have a free hand, I can spend a key point to make a ranged attack back at him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait.
So yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Wait, so if I throw it back at him, I'll know where he is, right?
I'm not. I don't think you can make a ranged attack because you don't know where he is.
God damn.
he just throws it back in the same direction it came from, and he prays.
So I'm
How
taking.
about that? I'll let you toss it back with disadvantage.
All right.
Throw it right back through the trees.
What is my ranged attack? It's D20 plus.
Your dexterity.
Dexterity
Which is pretty high. Not gonna
Plus-
lie.
plus proficiency. I'd
Plus
say.
proficiency.
Right? Or now it's probably an improvised weapon, right?
No, but it's treated as a monk weapon.
No, so proficiency.
Ah, 11. So close.
We tried.
I know.
23 is nice.
Listen, you still absorbed
Mitigated
a
some
bunch of
damage.
damage without getting hit.
So let's see. So it was 73 minus.
So yeah, now your eagle is gonna play more of a role, right? Because
It can
can
do
expose
things.
I'm sorry. Is so let's see. That was Hunter 2. So we're now gonna go to Norse.
Well, I think I heard a lot of commotion. I'm gonna move all of my movement speed to.
Yeah, and so you can definitely keep an eye on the female hunter that you found now that you guys exposed her.
Okay.
If you're raging, don't you have some kind of special dashy thingy?
No.
Okay.
Not till a couple levels from now, until I take another aspect and I get flying speed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, flying half-orc barbarian. I just want to picture
That'd be sweet. All right, Norris, what else you doing?
How far is? Hold on.
So Seth, you're down, right?
No, I have 3 health.
Hold on a second.
You knocked me
25
out of my
feet.
snake form.
So. No, that's all I'm gonna do. That's it. I can't do anything.
Okay. Urkin. I'm not having Jimmy attack because I'm assuming that's what you guys would want. Do you want me to have Jimmy enter the fray at level 2?
No.
Okay, I figured as much, so he's kind of just chilling back.
Yep.
He's hanging out with the rat and the mushroom cow. And
I mean, we need him to get in like one little hit so he gets the EXP though.
yeah, right. Oh, that's true. I mean, it's probably gonna, experience share is a hell of a thing.
So while we're likely waiting for Josh to get back.
Oh, sorry, I was muted the whole time, and I'm still here.
Oh, I was gonna say we haven't rolled for fucking chaos magic in any of the spells I've cast tonight.
I don't. Have you actually cast a spell?
Yes.
I don't think you have. What did you cast?
I
Acid Splash.
cast haste and I
Oh,
cast
shit. Okay.
Acid splash, right?
shield.
Yep, and acid splash.
Well, acid
Always
splash is a
fucking forget.
cantrip, so it doesn't count towards the
Oh.
to roll on the table.
All right, so
And
just
I've also
roll
done
once.
Tides of Chaos.
Wait, did you lose concentration on your haste from that big dick damage?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can roll, but you have to crit because you took so much damage. It's basically the only way you do it.
Isn't it a
Do
con
it.
save though to do it, or is it just
Yep.
a straight up?
No, it's a con save. But it's half the damage you took, and you took 71 damage.
Ah,
So I'm
gotcha.
assuming your con is not that high.
All right.
I mean, I can
I'm
get
gonna
a 30 con
plus
roll.
40. Plus 40 to con.
What was your? Why don't you roll on the wild magic for the last thing you did?
There you go.
This wild magic is especially wild magic because I use a different table every time. So,
Well, I don't-
wild magic.
well, I don't have to roll on that table until I get a 1 on one of these rolls.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just saying because I just pulled up a table just in case.
gotcha. Okay.
Plus, you use Tides of Chaos, so.
Right.
I need to put a giant sticky on my thing that says "Make Seth roll."
The
Wait.
Alright.
Microsoft Store has it.
A giant sticky note.
Yeah, it's I think it's literally called Sticky Pad.
No.
Yay.
All right, Urkin, what are you doing?
Yay. How do you put an aura around a person?
You click on the person, and then there's the little gear, and
Mhm.
if you scroll down a little bit, and there's the 2 color
Ah.
bars, and you just put in the radius.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk down as far as I can. Then if I have to, I'm assuming I hit the check mark and it's good to go?
Yep.
Oh, square, wait. No.
I have to set it up so everyone can see it.
Okay. So I'm going to run down. I'm going to throw or hold my shield above my head, and a piercing white aura is going to appear around me. And I cast Aura of Vitality.
What does that do?
So healing energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Wow,
And I'm going to do that on Ezekiel.
Thanks.
that's a great spell.
Yeah.
Level 3 concentration, though, right?
It is. I always have it though. I don't have to burn a spell slot. It's one of my artificer things that I get for being a battlesmith.
Ah, okay.
Ridiculous class.
But it still takes your concentration to have it up, right?
Correct. Don't you fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, man. I also have advantage in con saves because I have Warcaster, so fuck off.
I just did 71 damage, so
I said-
I feel pretty
I said
confident.
fuck off.
All right,
And then I'm gonna
rolling your
bring
2d6.
Pinchy down.
Oh, broing it?
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
And Pinchy is now jumping up and down in front of him so that nothing gets...
Is it 2d6 or 2d8?
2d6.
Yay for 6L.
Snake eyes.
I now have 9 health.
Yay.
Give me more. Every turn. And then we're gonna bring Pinchy down. Is that 30? Is here?
I mean, do you have other spells that cost a concentration?
Me?
Yeah.
I have Blink and Blur and Haste and
Oh, okay.
Invisibility.
Never mind.
I have a bunch. I have Heroism.
I believe you. I was just wondering.
I got a lot, man.
Guess so.
Alright, and that is it for me. Also, Isis is square.
I think there's a toggle to change the way it looks.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, Durkin, Nofstrid. Snake no longer.
All right, so going back to the original recording from last session, I had the animals set to attack anything that's hostile to us, so they can see. Right? We've established that.
Sure.
Hey, what was that? Yeah, sorry.
Per the recording of the last episode, before we went to sleep, I set the animals to attack all hostiles. Right?
Yes.
So that's their default course of action. Once we've exposed an archer, is that they're just gonna start barreling towards them to eat their face. Cool. I gotta go find everyone's run speed now. 1 second.
Except for, I think the Panther is attacking what Nor's attacks.
Yeah, the panther is going to just follow Norse because I gave it explicit other directions. The rat is going to move. It's not very fast. Oh, and the Amushum you gave me didn't have a movement speed. I'm just gonna give it a regular cow speed. That cool?
He actually has
100 feet.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna move the spirit. It's 30 feet. There's a lot of the movement going on, guys.
Okay with it.
Alright, so
And-
what is, now that this is relevant again, so you just have advantage on perception checks with the spirit
On
active?
perception checks, and then for my I can use my reaction to give somebody who's inside the eagle sphere advantage on that one attack.
Oh,
But I had to be able to see them, so it didn't matter with the fog cloud. And then for my primary action, I'm going to cast Flame Sphere.
okay.
And it's gonna need to draw an aura. 1 second. And I'm going to park the sphere right next to the 100 that we can see. And when it ends its turn there, it's going to take 2d6 fire damage. Or I can use a bonus action to smack him with the thing and make him do the fire damage versus a dex.
I think it also does fire damage immediately when you cast it too, right?
No.
No, it's just when it ends.
It's just to make sure that we're pinning the person there. And then I'm gonna move a little bit like over here behind my wall of flesh.
Meat shields.
And that's my incredibly long turn, guys.
All right, Kick Puncher, you're up.
Yeah, you know, attack the one that we know, right? Alright, how do I do any of this? I'm just gonna go crazy. Let's see what 28 hits. Then my second attack.
I mean, this thing hits for 70 damage. You can't assume anything.
Well, Dell hit earlier on an 18, so.
No, that's true.
Those both hit.
Yeah, let's just roll damage for those first. If I can remember how to do that. 65. But 6 plus 5. Not 60. I wish. Alright, so that's 17 damage there. And then, let's bonus action Flurry of Blows. That's a miss. That's a hit.
Yep.
So D6 plus 4. Ooh, 10. So how much did I say that all was?
I followed it as you went.
17, 27, okay. And then, because Flurry of Blows it, I believe I can do something, if I can find it in my list. Let's see, I'm straight on his body, reaction, other. Aha! Open hand, strength saving throw, can't take a reaction. Yeah, I'm gonna use my open hand technique. Yeah, it's gotta make a DC 15 Dex saving throw, or the hunter will fall prone.
25.
Fuck you. But then I also have the ability to use my stunning strike, so now he has to make a DC 15 con save.
What? You can do both?
Yeah, open hand technique is just when you hit with a flurry of blow attack, and the other one is just when you hit with a weapon attack.
Okay. I'm sorry. So what is Stunning Strike?
DC 15 con save.
Ooh. That's good. Nope.
Haha, stunned until the end of the next turn.
Oh, she's dead.
I hope so. And that is my turn.
Trying myself to dead.
Actually, I will take one step back just so that
Oh.
someone else wants to come in and take a little hit or two. I got the room.
All right. It is Ezekiel's turn.
Okay.
Ooh, this aura of healing light feels great.
Sure it does. So we still don't know where any of the other ones are.
No.
Why
can't I move this rat?
Stop moving my
Because
rat.
You also had a rat familiar at one point.
Oh, that's right. I don't. You know what? What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna move.
Sorry.
You fucking die.
Yeah. No, you're right. That could happen.
I'm out of here. I quit this adventure. Just gonna hang out with TikTok.
I'm gonna just.
TikTok.
How many sources? Yeah, I have enough. I'm going to chug a potion of healing, just a regular one. It says 2d4 plus 2. Good old 7 health. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of inventory and stuff too. And then I'm going to move here, and I'm going to quicken mirror image. Okay.
So you can roll on your magic table. Or roll for wild magic. I should say.
Or something. Okay.
Alright, why don't you just roll wild magic anyway? I don't think I'm gonna have a better opportunity.
Is this for Tides of Chaos?
Yeah.
And we all die.
70. Oh, no. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
boy. Couldn't have worked out better.
So, Ezekiel enters a rage, basically.
So I have mirror image and resistance to damage, and I'm in the healing aura.
You're not gonna die.
Hell yeah.
Alright, next up is Hunter 1, who is currently stunned. Can I do anything about stunned, or it just ends on the next turn?
Stun is really overpowered.
It ends at the end of my turn, my next turn.
Stun is especially overpowered against one enemy who doesn't
Yes.
have legendaries.
Yep.
Alright, so we are back to...
Can you make a deck save first? Wait, no, you failed a deck save. Hold on, because you're stunned.
Yep, it just automatically fails.
Get dexed.
2d6, baby. Or
10
whatever
fire
faster
damage.
is. Nice.
Okay, and then Dell going to do something this time.
Run away.
Okay, so Seth. Dell slams his hands together and summons a water whip out of nowhere. So she needs to make a
he's
dex saving throw, which she fails automatically. So she takes 5d10.
What the fuck? How do I get me a water whip?
You become
You
an
have to-
elemental monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Path
play
of
the
the Four
worst,
Elements or
the
whatever.
worst path of the monk possible.
Yep.
He might be using the altered one that's slightly more tuned.
True.
though.
I mean, for Dell, I don't give a shit. It's just fun to play as. So plus,
Yeah.
I felt it fit him better than any of the other ones did.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless I
Although,
want
yeah,
to
you
be
basically
open.
made him Tifa.
Unless he's open palm, which is the only thing else that makes sense, because like the rest of them are like shadows and assassination and
Yeah.
stuff, which didn't make any sense. So or drunken master, which didn't make any sense either. So
It's just dolphin blood.
and then she's prone as well.
Nice.
All right.
What is she looking like?
She looks hurt, not as hurt as you'd think though. And then so next Pierre comes in.
My friend.
Uh,
Dell is
he-
tall. You will get sneaked.
Yep. So he attacks with his rapier and then his dagger.
He has advantage because she's prone.
23. And for his dagger.
Now the question is, does Pierre realize he can't stand in the flames aura without getting burned?
He's smart as hell, man. He's got a 12 intelligence. I would warrant that he's smarter than most of you.
Facts.
Can she like do anything when she's stunned?
think so.
Not really. Stun is incapacitation.
Yeah, but all right. But it doesn't automatically hit. So he still missed somehow with his dagger.
Yes.
He does get sneak attack. This is sneak attack at his level.
3d6, probably.
He's got to be higher level than that.
46.
I figure Will would have scaled the NPCs down, but
Well, you're catching up to them. They were scaled much higher than you, and you closed the gap. So it is 13 plus.
Weapon damage.
Alright, so 21 damage. And he scampers away. Alright, finally my turns are done. Nope, I get another one. So Hunter 2.
Still lurking.
Come out, wherever you are.
Gotta make this turn count.
We're gonna see where that fucking arrow comes from this time.
Your last turn counted. That was fine.
Alright, so an arrow streaks out to hit. You guys are like the perfect distance apart from each other.
It's almost
Yeah.
like we planned it.
No.
Alright, it strikes out at Norse.
Okay.
You motherfucker, you're gonna kill my rat and panther, aren't you?
Leave Pinchy alone.
Alright, a 22.
That hits.
Alright, and anyone within 10 feet make a dex 19.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
again.
I have advantage on dex saving throws. Thank God. All right.
Where's my?
You can only do it twice, so.
Lucky.
Where's
What?
Pinchy?
Yeah.
Oh, you did it! Thank God.
All right, I failed.
Wait, what does the lucky feat let you do? I thought it was only if you rolled a 1.
No.
you
that's
reroll
the
anything.
normal luck. Lucky lets me reroll a d20 that for ability or attack roll or an enemy attack roll against myself.
Sorry, what was that
Alright.
DC?
19. 68 damage to anyone.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
God.
Half of
that.
which is fire, half of which is blunt.
So, do I take anything for making the save or no?
So you take half. So you can figure out what percentage of that you take.
Oh,
So
good
we'll just
God,
say
okay.
you take a quarter, I would say, because you're resistant to fire. But no, actually, that's
no, that's wrong.
It's not
Yeah,
I
quite
would
so
fair.
take.
an eighth
I would take
off.
Yeah, I would take 1/8 of the fire damage, and I would take half of the force damage. So that would be 5/8
Enough.
total. No, wait, that goes the other way. Fuck. 3/8 of the total damage.
Math. Sorry. All right, so you figured that out. What does everyone else take?
So I take 25 damage.
I took a whopping 34.
All right, how about all these critters?
I'm just gonna say they're all dead because they all have like 20 HP each.
Not the mushroom though. He's out of the range.
Ah,
You
damn.
killed Pinchy.
Mushroom was fine.
Motherfucker, you killed Pinchy.
Put the
Oh
mushroom.
no!
Put the
Wait,
mushroom
does that mean
back.
that he's out of commission for like a couple days while you fix him or something?
Until
What?
the
Wait, you
long
can't put them
rest.
back?
No,
have
you
access
never added mushroom to my list.
I can't put Pinchy back together until I long rest.
Rip.
Pinchy,
monster.
no!
You monsters.
You gotta add it back to my control.
For some reason I can't. Oh, it's good. Right, you should have control. Alright, so Pinchy's out. Alright, and then two more arrows fly out at Fuck, I hate you all so much. Nah.
At me?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Why do you hate it?
I need to make something good happen here. So an 18 and a 30.
So 18 hits and a 30 also hits. Oh wait, no, it doesn't because I actually never added on the sweat mail, so I have 19 AC now.
Alright, so he uses his dead shot ability. So when he misses with a ranged attack, he chooses to hit instead.
What the fuck?
Fuck you.
So
Fuck
you actually get hit
you.
with both.
Is this the reaction that you turn invisible? Yay.
No, it's a bonus action.
Alright, so his regular attack doesn't do that much.
I have 15 health, so
25 damage.
good. I'm down. Fireball is also gone.
Alright, we
Bird of
move
Spirit
to
is also gone.
north. I'm cleaning the board here. Just not of anything important. Mostly
Excuse
critters.
you.
Wow.
Heck,
Not of
fucking
anything
excuse you.
important.
I'm sorry, except for Pinchy, whose death we shall commemorate with song.
Thank you.
Alright, I
Thank
moved.
Epic poems.
We're gonna take a reckless great weapon swing. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, you have advantage too.
Okay.
Oh no, you already took advantage.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
oh,
so-
I have it. Oh, because he's
You
still.
had
I didn't,
advantage.
I didn't even need to take.
Prone and stunned. So
Okay, so I didn't need the reckless on
Yeah.
that one.
you get
Alright.
like triple advantage.
Is this thing close to death? It matters because of the great weapon thing. Before I go,
It
like-
not that close, not as close, not that close.
okay. All right, so we'll roll the next attack. Which is I'm sorry, also a great weapon. So that's good there. All right. So
I mean, you
damage.
should still do the advantage just in case it's a crit, right?
I guess that's true, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's why it's
We'll-
advantage.
we'll stick we'll stick with the other one.
That's good first.
Okay. All right. So first damage, we're gonna add 10 to this. So 24. Next one is 26.
She dies.
Oh, good. I have another attack. God damn it.
Run into the woods, attack a tree.
I moved already. I can't move again. The only thing I could do is shoot a crossbow out of the freaking sword and
Do
add
it. Just
nothing.
aim it wild.
Just shoot the mushroom cow. All right, so that's your turn. Birkin,
Where the fuck did that arrow come from that killed Pinchy?
still to the southwest. Birkin moves 300 feet across the field of battle, powered by his rage.
Heal me, fucker.
I thought
You
our
actually
cleric
should.
should
Okay,
heal
you
us.
said
Wouldn't that make sense?
southwest.
Don't you have the healing aura thingy? Can't you just like give him HP?
He's
I mean,
gotta
you still
choose who-
can.
Okay, okay. So movement, is it an action to equip my crossbow? Can I still like fire it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, so we're gonna equip my crossbow.
What are you shooting at?
Can we
Oh,
put
I
a
am.
Can we get the skull and crossbones?
I got
on
this whole
roster?
time we still only discovered one archer.
Yep.
I mean, you
Alright.
only looked for one, to be fair. So
It's okay, we're focus firing like a good DPS group.
there you go.
All right, so I'm gonna make a 60-foot cone. Oh, baby girl, here.
What the fuck are you doing?
Wait, what?
Wait, then
Hit me. I'll take it. Just hit me.
Apparently, he's going back to the original plan, setting the forest on fire.
You know, fuck with Pinchy, I guess.
all right, wait. There's gotta be a way. So if I fire the fucking thing, right, 60 this way.
There's some serious science happening right here.
We
Wait,
run a
who
very
is that?
math-intensive game.
I like this battle makes me wonder how I ever ran battles in like 5e without a grid. Like so many freaking auras, so many like everything.
I can't see where the 60-foot cone would be to the other side, but all right, if it be here,
I mean,
So it'd be 5 and 5. So okay.
You get 3 more squares of space in this direction.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot my crossbow and I'm going to cast Conjure Barrage. And so anything within that needs to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Can you mark out the area again? I'm sorry.
So basically, where my cursor is, all the way to the bottom,
Yep.
all the way over. What was 60?
Okay. And
So
it's, I'm
2
sorry,
more.
a dex saving throw.
Correct. And they take 3d8, and on a failed save, ooh.
Fuck, did I get a
Oh, he failed.
plus
Holy
10?
shit.
All right.
Oh no.
3d8 damage. And because of that hit, I'm doing Arcane Jolt because fuck you.
Oh, we're gonna see the lightning strike, right?
Yep. Where'd it come from? I'd like to see where this light came from, please.
All right, so the
Motherfucker.
barrage and the lightning hits, and you see a figure jump out of a tree and land on the ground.
Fall damage?
So what was the total damage?
You do so 6, and then it's 3d6,
3d8 you said.
3d8. Wow, 17
It's dead.
total.
It's dead. One hit, dead.
Well, the fall from the tree really hurt it.
Yes.
All right, so you see a tall figure in a black cloak. Pulls his bow out.
Motherfucker.
Uh,
And then I guess I'll heal Nostrid with the bonus.
Okay, thanks.
so it's not him taking it; it's you giving it to him.
The healing? It's a bonus action that I can do on my turn.
Okay.
So I have to choose a single person, which is unfortunate, but
Gotta break your concentration.
go for it. Fucking go for it. Let's go. Kill my fucking Pinchy.
Josh, that's the there's gotta be a feat that makes it so that you don't lose concentration on damage. That's gotta be a feat somewhere.
It's called Resilient Constitution.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Resilient gives you +1, and then you add your proficiency to whatever stat you choose for a save. So it adds +1 to your raw score, like, because I'm going to pick it up for the level 11 feat. So then my Constitution will be +3 plus proficiency for Constitution save.
Ho ho.
Wait, that
Plus
just beefs up
Warcaster.
constitution saves in general? Because
Yes.
I could go from +10 to like +16 if that was the case.
Yes. And if you have
So I guess not
Warcaster,
every spellcaster is taking for their level 11.
yeah, Resilient on plus Warcaster is how you don't lose concentration, except for like the big nuke.
See, I was considering taking heavy armor master instead, though,
Wear plate mail, negate 3 damage in every shot.
and also just have more EC.
All right, who's up?
I don't know.
Nostrid.
Cool.
Wait, did you reveal where this? Oh, he's way the fuck over there.
Yeah, it's
way
way
down
down there.
Hidden behind Nofstrid's nameplate.
He has the sharpshooter. Shoot basically anywhere in the map.
So you spent half my movement, get up.
Okay.
And I just gotta check range or something.
Kill him.
It's in range.
He needs to die.
I use a healing potion on Pinchy.
Alright, so that's out of range. So going to plan B, I'm gonna upcast Guiding Bolt to rank 4.
Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
Oh my god, I can revive it. Hold on.
Pinchy's back.
22 hits.
Fucking broken glass.
Okay, look, I want to make
I
the
have-
argument, and nothing against your character, Josh, but he can do everything except like these giant ass nuke hits where you guys are like, I crit for 45 damage, I crit for this. And he's like, I do
It's true.
6 damage.
Yep. That's it. He doesn't do damage. He just adds utility. I am a utility class, and I will take it. I am okay with it. I have a little bit of healing, but not enough to be like, oh, cool, he healed me.
You're a jack of all
A
trades.
little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're the new
So
bard.
22 hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes 21 radiant damage, and he's glowing. Has advantage on next person that attacks and has advantage.
Nice.
Next up is Kick Puncher.
So remind me what my grapple is. That just movement speed, or do I need to use a bonus action?
So you can use it's just your movement to use it unless you're trying to. If you're just using it to move around, it's just using your regular movement.
Yeah, I
If
just
you
want to like.
are trying to like grab something out of midair or something like that, then it's an action.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna flippy flip over here.
Spider-Man over there.
So
If you stun him, I am gonna be so fucking mad.
actually gonna go right here. One thing I want to clarify: the advantage is that just the next attack, or is it like the next?
It's the next time he gets hit. Next attack, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's right now. So.
Surprise, surprise, he's getting hit.
He's wearing a stun-proof cloak.
Well, don't need advantage on that,
Oh, he
but
crit. Oh shit.
Roll again
Alright.
and see if you double crit.
no. But I will use that as my second attack. And then, all right, yeah, I'll just do the damage. Just double damage die for the first one.
Yep.
2d6. So that'll actually just be. Well, yeah, let's just do this. That's that. And that. So that's 22. And then I use my bonus action for Flurry of Blows. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Alright. D6 plus 4. Sure I got that right. Yeah. So that's another 7. And then, since both of them hit yet again, let's make him do a DC 15 strength saving throw.
It's his best stat.
Is it? He has an extremely high dex. I know that much.
Watch him crit on this damn.
All right, so he gets pushed. Well, let me actually do this one second. Let me also make him do the DC 15 con save.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, so not only is he stunned, he is also pushed 15 feet this direction. By the strike. So I don't know. Hopefully
Ooh.
someone can get to him a little quicker.
So that sounds super badass. You punch him in the chest and he goes flying back 15 feet and hits a tree.
And is just out until the end of my next turn. And that's my turn.
Ugh.
These things never hit. I'm really happy right now.
I don't care who's next. It's all irrelevant. Ezekiel.
Okay. There's one more left though, right? Or maybe?
What?
Was there one more that we thought was left, or was this the only one?
That's the other one.
We'll
That's the
never
other
know.
I mean, maybe the other guy just hasn't taken a shot.
9 more arrows fly all over the map. Every person you fight from now on has legendary resistance.
Oh. Like one feature of my class negated.
It's so powerful. I don't understand.
I mean, DC 15 isn't that good.
No, I know. These guys had specifically bad con.
I should pump up my wisdom though.
So I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 4th level. Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Cast magic missile at the dark.
So that's
God, I forgot about that thing. Oh my god. I'm gonna go Google it
you
right.
take 16 damages.
Okay. Anything else?
And that was my wild magic.
Oh, yep.
That will do it.
Wild man. Alright, that person is dead. So it is Dell and Pierre.
Dash, Pierre, dash.
Isn't any help. Jimmy's gonna start coming down. That chaos. And this is where it would be this guy's turn, but he's fucking stunned. So it is Norris's turn. Norsy?
Oh, sorry. Dash. That's all I can do. Or if I take dash, I can't attack. Correct.
You can use a bonus action still.
I have no.
Okay, then no. Erkin. Resurrect Mitch.
Maybe. I have time.
Is it worth it?
Oh yeah, it's worth it. I mean, he won't be able to do anything for a while. So, and also, I'm still in a blood rage. I have to avenge him before I do anything. Come on now. Okay, run up over here.
Ooh, sparkly green light.
Use your bonus action to heal the hunter.
The ultimate BM.
I mean, if we do kill him, his body's just gonna like dissolve or whatever, right? Maybe we should keep him alive.
Yeah, that's the other. Should we just be doing non-lethal damage here so we can question him, find out what the fuck he's from?
I
Just,
can
like,
try to
tie him
grapple
up.
him.
Yeah.
Did we see what happened to the other body?
I mean, are we allowed to do non-lethal damage in your campaign?
We did it before.
Yeah,
Okay.
just not with magic.
Right.
I think it's
The
the
hell?
actual rule. That might be before the vision.
Okay. Yep. I still have my crossbow equipped. So, we're just gonna fire some arrows.
Blunted arrows.
Pew pew. Okay, so fire 1.
Nice.
Fire the other attack because extra attack because I'm OP. Problem. Oh my god.
He'll shoot your eye out. Oh, you did shoot your eye out.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. So, what happens with my crit fail?
shoot
You hit me.
Norris instead.
I knew it.
I
Does massive damage. It does.
Alright, so this is for the first one. That hit. So that's for the actual guy. This is for first. And then I'm going to kill Norse 2d6.
Nah, save it. Save it for somebody else. I'm fine.
There's no one else in that aura that I could heal.
All right, so
What about me?
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
I will heal you 2d6.
I thought you resisted everything.
No, I mean, you shot me with 3 separate arrows. Hooray!
Hooray!
I will take it.
I might not do big dick damage, but I do lots of little things.
All right, Nostrid.
Alrighty. I'm gonna use Thorn Whip against the dude. 27 hits, I'm assuming,
Nice.
for 10 damage. And I yank him 10 feet closer to me.
What
Nice.
the fuck?
Yes, let's just keep pulling
I
him,
get closer to this guy.
pulling him and pulling him. I'm gonna punch him another 15 feet. Don't worry. No.
This is
Knock
gonna
him
be
all
turn-
over the
this
map.
is gonna
Chasing
turn into
people
the
all
most
over.
childish keep away game.
This is pure revenge.
Can't wait to
Killing-
cast triple
I'm so
exploding
happy.
arrow. All right, what else do you have?
And then I command the mushroom to move onto me next.
Okay.
And to guard my person.
Kick puncher.
So are we doing non-lethal? Or do we just decide to kill this guy?
So my question is, what happened to the other body? Did we notice? Did it begin like bubbling away, or is it still?
No, it's just laying
Okay, so yeah, let's kill him. It's fine.
there. So the other body didn't bubble away. You guys set it on fire.
Oh, that's right. No,
You're
we
like a
just like
Viking
smashed his
troll.
face in.
Yeah, you smashed his
No, I
face
killed
in.
it. Yeah.
I'm saying it didn't
Yeah.
bubble away. You smashed his face in,
And
then
then I performed an operation on him.
yeah, and then you burned him in a Viking funeral. Or a
Alright,
Viking
I just-
funeral.
I think
just
he meant the
remembered
other
all this
body in
wrong.
this fight.
So I tell the group, guys, you can kill him, but try to make sure the head remains intact, please.
You don't want to
yeah,
question him to find out where he's from.
All my great weapon swings are to behead this guy.
well, let's see if I can take him out first. It's the
Damn
first
it.
attack.
I don't really care if he
Attack.
lives or dies.
So both of those hit.
Does my general nonchalance towards his life or death like weaken his resolve, and he just begins to talk?
He's stunned and knocked down. And like I don't know. He doesn't even know what's going on anymore. So.
So that's 17 damage. I assume he's still alive. Oops. So a flurry of blows. Does a 15 hit? I don't think so, right?
No.
Well, neither of those hit. So I can't actually do one of these things this time.
You're still light. So.
I can't try to stun him though. He has to make a DC 15 con save.
Ugh. He just collapses to the ground. He's not gonna make it through another round. So let's just get to the end.
I love it. Oh, I'm so happy.
You would all have to miss all of your attacks.
So what you're saying is, at this point, you concede that we can capture him alive.
I mean, I have shackles and I have 50 feet of rope. I think we got it.
We also have a half-orc barbarian. I don't really think we need that.
I have shackles and rope.
I have a great sword.
I'll say that he is just he's like knocked out on the ground but still alive.
Not hearing
I
him know
fall
we
on top of
captured
him.
alive.
You guys can capture him alive if you want to, or you
I mean,
can kill him
certainly.
and raise his spirit or whatever Ye wants.
Yeah, I default to Nostrid in these situations. He really think these things through a lot for some reason.
Also,
sit
for
in
the
front
record,
of it
my
a lot.
character doesn't care what we do with it.
I was gonna say my character's ready to just kill it.
I mean, yeah, my
So-
character's pissed. My character wants to smash his head in. So
Okay. Before we destroy his brain, which
no,
might
I'm
hold
pissed.
useful information. Okay, hit him in the groin a couple times. I don't know. Just let me.
There's another body that you could do this to. This is the one that killed Pinchy. This one
Yeah,
needs
this
to
is-
die.
This is the one that sucks though.
Okay, I go over here. You guys do it.
Okay, we're out of combat. You don't need to use roll 20. All right, what is happening?
The three of us apparently are tearing ass.
I
Did you
stagger
kill this
back
guy
over
or
to our
no?
camp and lay back down in my camp.
What?
So are you
So-
are you killing the guy or no?
I don't think we should kill him. Should rough him up a bunch though. I mean, we have.
So while they're going gangbusters on the other guy, the first guy that fell, I walk over to the body, rummage through his corpse. Do I find any?
That's a she and no.
Okay,
Nope,
well,
there's
Dude.
a
She wasn't
black
naked.
fedora and a cool black trench coat,
Ooh.
and just a regular longbow.
So you got a
I-
bomber
Magical
toolkit.
item.
I take the longbow for shits and giggles, and I take the long
Hey,
coat.
this is your
for-
chance. You lost it last time. Remember the white trench coat that he had?
Yep.
Had to put it back in his body.
Taking the black trench coat. I'm keeping my own hat though because it's sentimental value. And then I use primal savagery and decapitate her corpse, being very careful to preserve the mouth and the brain.
Okay. And
then I kick the body into the bushes and shove the head into a burlap sack and go back to sleep.
totally normal.
I go back to
Holy. And I cast fog
Jesus
cloud.
Christ.
There's a reason for this. I need to go swap out spell slots.
Okay.
Uh,
So what's going on with the dude in the black cloak?
Do we want him to die or not? Just
I
pick.
want to smash his head in with my hammer.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna search this body.
Didn't we do this before already? I don't think anything came of it.
Oh no, we did
Just
it
mad.
the first time we did it because we were trying to learn something. This time I want to do it because
Yeah.
he killed Pinchy.
All right, that's fair. All right.
All
I mean,
right.
you
So
do
you
you.
execute him. I'm assuming. Like you make
Yes.
him kneel and you
Yes.
stand behind him and then hammer this like the back of his head. Like
No, I wanted to see it. He looks me in the eye and then I smash his head in.
You want
So
me to?
you just go full Negan on him? Is that what's happening?
Are
Pretty
you want me-
much.
What is your alignment again?
Neutral.
angry.
All right, that's fair.
Do you want me to just take the
as-
head off while he looks at you? I got a sword now instead of a hammer.
All right. So you're hammering his head.
Yes.
All right. So the hammer comes around and he looks you in the eye and he smiles and then you cave the side of his skull in with your hammer and he dies.
Nice.
All right.
And then releases a toxic gas that spreads through the camp.
All of the explosive canisters on his body go off at once.
I have already said I'm ordered by the fire, not near his corpse.
All right. And then as his body crumples down, I run to Pinchy. I burn a level 1 spell slot and I begin repairing.
It's all it takes is a level 1 spell slot.
That and I have to have Smith's tools on me, but I mean I do. So
A thief comes in
It
the
doesn't
night
even
and steals
cost.
all of your
Doesn't even
tools.
cost. It doesn't even cost. He could just remake them. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't
Okay.
even cost gold or anything. Like
let's see. If it has died within the last hour, you can use your Smith's tools as an action to revive it, provided you are within 5 feet of it and you expend a spell slot at first level or higher. The Steel Defender returns to life after 1 minute with all tip points restored. Or at the end of a long rest, you can create a new Steel Defender if you have your Smith's tools with you. If you already have a Steel Defender from this feature, the first one immediately perishes.
I'm just gonna put this out into the world. Y'all complain, but again, you're complaining that he burns a level 1 spell slot to revive something that does
I'll be right back.
1d4 damage.
I feel like he's been so critical to so many battles. I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't do damage,
just-
but I'm just saying.
He's a kill stealer. That is why.
All right. All right. So you have 2 dead bodies. And did you go back to bed, or I mean, did you do anything with the bodies? Just toss them in the woods.
Actually, you know what? I go bury the wolf because fuck these guys.
Nice. You say anything, or you just bury him?
No words.
No words, just tears.
Okay. And then you go back to sleep.
I do.
Everyone else too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not asleep at the moment. I'm just kind
I
of
miss.
nursing my wounds at the, like, sitting by the fire.
Oh,
Unless
that's
everybody
also
else is
the-
going back to sleep, and then I will.
After I repair Pinchy,
Oh, hold on. I need to It was
I'm
a
gonna
good
ask
battle
Dell.
we did.
I'm gonna ask Dell about those guys actually, if he recognizes them.
Oh shit!
Good.
I gotta
Ooh,
do stuff.
85 push-up.
I don't recognize them. I never saw them before. I did hear some rumors of twin hunters in Bellfire's employ. That seems to match the motif here.
So you think that Bellfire knows where we are and sent assassins after us?
I think that he absolutely knows where you are and sent assassins after you. It's they go after high price targets. This was not an accident.
Or does he know where you are and sent assassins after us? And I eyeball him.
That's a possibility as well. I'm certainly not in his favor. He would do anything to kill me at this point.
I don't believe he's saying that.
Why?
Truthfully.
Why don't you believe him?
Because he may. I mean, I don't doubt that like Belfar doesn't like them, but there's like an inkling in the back of my mind that he may be relaying information or something.
Okay.
Can I roll insight on his response?
Sure.
Oh.
Well,
You don't know shit.
I believe every word he says.
tell me more, Dell.
you can't get a read on.
Okay.
Whether good or bad.
Okay.
Anyone have anything else for anyone before you go back to bed?
I did 85 push-ups. I instruct Jimmy to also train.
Are you gonna roll a d20?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to try to inspect my staff again now that I'm laying comfortably in my bedroll.
Okay.
What does 20 get me?
Nothing.
So you definitely feel something, something new. You're not sure what's changed.
Your
But
voice got deeper.
you definitely feel closer to the staff. But again, you're not 100% sure what changed.
Okey-doke.
All right, so if no one has anything else, I'll assume you guys go back to bed. You finish out the night. Nofstrid, during the night, you have a strange dream. You're sitting in a glade next to a tree, and as you turn to look at the tree, you see that it has the face of Sylvanas, who reaches out a long branch and kind of like rested on your shoulder. And when you wake up in the morning, your staff has regained 1 charge.
So you would say that he gave me wood?
Oh
Giggity.
my god.
I'll see myself out.
I was gonna say, I am done. I'm sorry. That's
You've been waiting 10 levels as a druid to make that joke, haven't you?
So I forget where we're at. Right, you had 1 charge in the staff. So now you
Yeah,
have
so we have 2 charges now.
2 charges. Yeah. All right. So you guys are. It's a brand new day. You took a long rest. So everyone, back
Huzzah.
to max everything.
Yeah, so I swapped out Water
Now-
Walk for Speak with Dead.
Yeah.
And
Now you guys gonna do weird shit with a head.
Ooh,
well,
I'm
before
gonna make progress towards my goose, by the way.
before I do that, I go back over to the grave of the wolf that we just buried in the daylight. I cast Druidcraft and grow a flower sprouting from its buried corpse. Does it bloom?
It does bloom.
Good.
Blooms
So
instantly, and it's magnificent.
so I pull the head out of the bag and I rest it next to the flower and I cast Speak with Dead on it. And I just linked it. So, first question I ask is, which one of us are you hunting?
Ooh, good one to start off with. So.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard as good of a question with Speak with Dead as that.
That's true.
He's like, fuck.
I mean, he doesn't have to tell the truth with Speak with Dead, right?
He does not.
Shh.
I also read the spell, so.
I did link the spell for full disclosure.
I would like to read the spell also.
So, so she opens her mouth to speak, and you can see that her tongue looks like it's like rotting away, but she's still intelligible. And she goes, "I hunt all enemies of the rightful emperor."
Ooh.
Can I cast Friends on a reanimated separate head?
Just her head.
Because like her head is irrelevant, I think. Like, because he just pulled her spirit back. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Let's look at Friends.
Okay.
Let's stack a bunch of charm effects. You are friends with us now. You will tell us things.
Friend says for the duration you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
She's definitely hostile towards you.
Okay.
For now.
So you have to slowly turn it, right? What is something that can
We're
make her
gonna become
unhostile?
Over the course of the next 3 months, we're
Someone-
gonna take this head out to dinner.
Someone convince her that one of us is the rightful emperor.
Rotting
Huh?
tongues, am I right?
Polymorph into Bellfire.
Hey!
Second question. Are there others after?
We the hunters are innumerable and infinite, and we never fail. They are coming.
How many days behind you are they?
That is not.
You just cut out. I don't know if you meant
Oh,
to do
so no, I said, that is not for you to know. I would never betray the emperor.
and I turn around to look at the other guys. You got any of you guys want to ask this thing a question before I take a piss on it?
You can ask it what they did to it.
What have they done to make you this way?
They have improved me. Faster, stronger. But there are others who are even better. You will not be able to stand against them.
So why did they send you, if there are better ones, to chase us? Did they not take us seriously?
They hunt others at the moment. Do not worry, they will come.
Can I ask it who made it
That
like
was
that?
5 questions.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
5? Damn.
And her spirit leaves the body.
You just do this all again in 24 hours.
It's got to go
Or
10
whatever.
days.
11
it's
days.
10 days. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, in 11
I'm gonna
days, if those
Google.
questions aren't answered, then we can ask it again.
I'm gonna Google how long it takes a corpse head to start to.
We
Damn
put
it,
it
I
in a
for-
bag of holding.
Wasn't it
I
you who
forgot
said
to,
that the
I forgot
head
to
isn't
equip
what
gentle
mattered?
repose. No, we could have done this if I just put gentle repose into my spell book. Oh, fuck up.
Listen, how about this? Yay, put it back in your bag. If you guys remember in 11 days to ask the corpse more questions, I would be fucking impressed.
Oh, you
All right.
challenge us.
I got this.
Alright, head back in the burlap sack. Ask questions in 11 days. Got it.
Hold on.
You realize Josh has now mapped this out on a calendar.
He's gonna set like a Google notification. He's gonna set an alarm.
Yeah,
he's
you
gonna...
have
So is that 11 game days or 11 like calendar days?
11 game days.
In game.
I
Yeah,
tried, guys. I tried.
Do you guys remember that you have another clock ticking too? We didn't
Yeah.
talk about it in the thing. Okay, just making sure.
I was actually gonna ask about that, but I didn't want to ask him in battle.
Yeah, so it's been at this point it's been 1 day.
Okay.
Of your 5 days.
I thought it was 10 days that we had.
I think I said a week.
Okay, let's split the
That's
difference and call it 7.
How many days in a week?
Okay.
How many
Okay.
days in a year?
I'm going to grab a stone, and I'm going to utilize my.
Oh, so it's actually 10 days in a week. So you have 10 days. Perfect.
Weird
Wait,
calendar.
what?
The D&D
Weird calendar,
calendar,
but I'm on board.
the D&D calendar each week consists of 10 days, apparently. I just Googled it.
So I was right the first time.
Haha!
By accident,
Wow.
probably.
All right, so I'm going to take a stone and I'm going to utilize magical tinkering and I'm going to set an alarm for 11 days. It'll go off in 11 days. I'm putting it in the bag with the head.
Noted.
You're not expecting me to remember that the alarm goes off, right?
No, we're expecting you to
Okay.
remember to set it off as we're trying to do something stealthy.
Yeah. It's you
It's gonna-
stop battle mid-battle.
It's on vibrate.
It's gonna create a it's gonna create a I guess psychic impulse in my head. So
My whole goal for the next 11 days is to separate Ye from that bag.
Good, he's distracted.
mean,
Now he
it's
won't try to kill us. He's just trying to sit our back
Presumably,
rolling.
it's also slowly oozing blood through
Wait.
the bag.
Wait, hold on. Just put it in the what do you call it? The one that
Bag
like
of holding?
shares the one that shares inventory space with 3 other bags.
I gotta make another one. I'm not doing that right now. But we have to get rid of somebody's headband of intelligence to do that.
What?
That's what
He's not even using it right now.
All right, fine. So, all right, fuck with my infusions right now.
So I had a great dream where I hit you guys with an explosive arrow and all the NPCs died.
Well, you certainly tried.
You immediately had them all moved far away.
I know, I regret it. So. All right,
what you need
guys.
to do is make some giant melee asshole and then just have him be like, I'm gonna go up and hit this guy.
All right,
we've
so
lost-
it's a bright new day full of opportunities. You are, if you recall, you are heading north. You were about half a day's hike through the woods to the boat, which I think was where you were going.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like,
We also have Bash's side quest.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm excited about Bash's side quest. I don't know.
Overall plan is a little still not sure. I think we're rousing the furbolgs to pincer attack with the dwarves.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
Yes.
I think originally you went to the dwarves to pincer attack the furbolgs, so I think we just reversed the plan.
Yep.
So. But all right,
We'll
what do
figure it
you guys want to do?
I guess continue towards the ship and look for a magical item that'll help me create a bag of holding.
Okay, I saw that you were sending me stuff. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit it right there. Shit.
So does it give any reference to like what things are considered a magic item? Like just a magic rock on the ground?
So let's see.
Are you using the crafting from Xanthar's whatever?
Correct.
Alright.
So like the way that it has it set up is like, you pick a monster or a location that would
Gotcha.
be a thematic
Harvest.
fit for the item. And I think we were talking about how, that would create a lot of like side quests that we probably don't want to do, but you could probably work it into other shit that we're doing.
Yeah.
For me to
Nope,
just,
for
collect scrap.
sure. Okay. You want to do a herbalism check while you're walking?
Hell yeah, I do. Ba, ba, ba.
All right.
It was just plus the intelligence modifier, right? For the check.
Yep. Intelligence plus proficiency.
Oh. Add a. I guess it should be 27.
I'll be right back while I was doing that.
Yeah. So 6 harvests.
Hey,
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Does it need Druidcraft, or is it good enough to like meet the
He's got everything he needs. 2.
I'll be back as well.
Forgot how I did this.
And then also, from the last session, I have 4 new ingredients that I still have not been able to update.
Okay, I'll work on that. 1, 4. Okay, so you got verdant nettle. Keep track of how many harvests you would.
Yep. How many verdant nettle did I get?
2.
Okay.
And then you get elemental water.
Yes.
2 of them actually.
The thing we always drink. We no longer have to juice an elemental.
I mean,
I mean, we still
maybe.
can.
Still can.
No one's
Alright,
stopping.
I
and
mean,
then you
it's
got-
a guaranteed drop versus rolling.
And you got 1 wild sage.
Wild sage root.
And you got another wild sage root.
That's 6.
Okie dokie.
I've never
Yeah,
seen wild sage. Oh no. Okay, that's good. I needed that badly.
Yeah, so there's like a common table, and that's why you'll get some of the same stuff over and over, because if you roll like a 4, 5, 6, or 7 on the 2 d12s that I'm rolling for you, then it transposes to the common table instead. So there's some stuff that you'll get probably a lot of.
I'm hoping wild sage root is one of those because that makes baller fucking potions.
Yep. it is one of those.
Hey. All right. And then I'm just gonna quickly copy to you what it is that I don't know what they are to remind you for next session. Just to let me know.
All right, so you guys head north, and so you have a fairly uneventful half day's hike north. It's pretty pleasant country, right? Walking through the woods, and as you walk, you can pretty start to clearly pick up where Arthur and Mool passed, ahead of you, and about midday in the distance, you spy a fairly large ship. It is docked kind of right off the coast. You can see a decent amount of activity happening on the deck.
You said we're on the east coast of the island currently?
You're on the north coast.
North coast. Okay. All right, I'd say let's just head towards the ship. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Just go sneak up behind Lucius, and then someone can use the communication stone thing to be like, turn around, Lucius.
All right, so you guys head up, and you can see that on the deck you see Lucius, and he's directing people. It looks like they're getting the ship ready to set sail. And as well, you see Arthur and Mool kind of like standing off to the side. And Lucius sees you, and he goes, "Oh my God, darlings! I can't believe you finally made it. I was almost ready to leave without you." Did you have trouble on the way?
I show him my decapitated head in a bag.
So, so normal day for you then.
Basically.
Well, hurry up, come on board. We're ready to set sail. He kind of gestures you up the gangplank, and you can see as you are walking up that there is a name on the side of the ship, and it is the Fancy Scalawag.
Of course
Fancy
it is.
Scalawag.
So you see that the ship is actually a very nice ship. It's much larger than. So let's start with this. Does anyone have any experience sailing or being on ships in general? I mean, obviously everyone's probably been on a ship before, but does anyone have any specific experience as it relates to sailing?
No,
Absolutely not.
did not take the sailing
No.
background.
Nope.
Great.
Oh, you're
did
talking
that-
about in the game.
People did that for me while I made
Yes.
stuff below deck.
I don't care about your real. I don't care about your real lives. All right, so none of you have any sailing experience. Great. You get 3 days out of port, and the whole crew dies.
I mean, that's
Scurvy.
what's his name is here for. We're not here
Who?
to man the ship.
Lucius.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. The
Lucius.
whole crew dies 3 days out of port. Including Lucius.
Well, I use
Listen.
my powers of mimicry.
Gay resurrects them all.
Between the 5 of us and my ability to create 4 headbands of intelligence, I think we'll figure it out.
You know, I could just turn into something that can swim, and we could just tow the boat, right?
Oh yeah,
Wait, I
we
can
can
walk on-
create,
I can walk on water.
and I can
I can
cast
t-
walk on water,
And I can turn somebody into a whale.
and I can create a potion that lets you walk
All right,
on
I got it. You guys are level whatever you are. Superpowers.
Pretty big deal.
Pretty big
Well-
deals, guys.
Well, I can't do anything, anything at all. All right,
That's
if
true.
that
you
can
hit the ocean.
Wait,
with
wait.
the board.
You
You
get
have
really
a headband of
angry.
intelligence. You know things right now.
That's yes. I know what I don't know.
Seth read about sailing in a book.
Sure.
So he welcomes you on board, and you can see that he's got a crew of about 10 people, almost all of them elves. I said Arthur and Mool are there, and then when he comes on board, he asks about which you guys probably don't even remember, that you were given sacks of provisions when you left the city by the council.
Of course.
I remember this exactly.
Did we
So
leave them back there?
So he opens the bags up and kind of dumps the foodstuffs out, and you can see at the bottom of each of the bags are copper bars. He's like, these will sell great. I really appreciate that, Shane Panera.
They will sell great. Like how much?
Enough to fund us for where we're going, unless you have enough to pay.
Again,
I
how,
whip
how
out
much?
7 steel ingots from my bag. Do these sell for anything?
It's steel, not so much, but I mean everything's worth some gold.
How much would 22 copper ingots give us?
I can usually get about 20 gold per back in
Oh,
Lockport.
What about the steel? They make good weapons.
I'm not sure. We can certainly ask when we get back, though.
whoa! I'll take those off your hands, sir.
The steel?
Yes.
I nudge them towards you with my foot.
A. Add that to the bag of holding.
So he kind of gives you a quick tour of the ship, right? It's got some cabins set aside, but most of the sailors and the crew stay in like one big common room. He does have 2 rooms set aside for the 5 of you and your companions. So again, definitely not luxurious by any standards, but much more comfortable than you would have thought. So, kind of
What are the walls made of?
wood?
Could I conceivably make the wood sprout?
For what intent? What are you trying to do?
Could I turn the boat into like a living plant?
I don't know. What spell are you trying to use? Plant growth?
Druidcraft? Plant growth? One of those?
Whatever will
Turn
let
this thing
him
to
turn the
rocket-
boat into a living plant. That's the spell he's
to
going to use.
the rocket ship from Saga, the comic book series.
Definitely not Druidcraft.
My cantrip can't just turn this boat into a floating tree.
No. I don't think does green wood float well too? Doesn't green wood not float?
I don't know. I don't drive boats.
You turn the ship into a living tree and it sinks. Everyone on board is
No,
killed.
see, I've seen Twin Peaks, and in Twin Peaks they have all those logs that float in the water, and that would make me think that Greenwood floats.
Okay. None of Ye's spells give him sufficient power to turn the boat into a living being.
Not instantly.
You make a tiny flower appear in your cabin. It's beautiful.
Yes, but I do that once every 6 seconds. How many days are we on this boat?
So you quickly fill your entire room with flowers. So certainly
I feel
not
more at home.
certainly not a living boat. I hope no one's allergic to anything.
Where all the elven women at, right?
So are we all have our own personal chambers?
So no, the 5 of you and your 3 companions are split up between 2 rooms basically, which are some of the only. Actually, no, I'm sorry, more than that. 5 companions are split up between the 2 rooms. So
I'll take the
there's
flower room.
yeah, there's not very many private cabins on the boat or on the ship. But he did give you 2 of them, and they're definitely big enough to be to easily fit 6, 7 people per room. So
Flower room is the party room.
and then Lucius asked $1 million questions. Selma Dawlings, where to?
The South. We have people to free.
That's really vague. Got anything more for me?
Do you know of
Just-
the groves that the king to the south are clear cutting?
Sure do. Is that where we're going?
We seek to free the slaves there.
All right. That sounds good. I'd like to make a quick stop just outside Lockport, if you wouldn't mind. I have some goods to move, and we'll have to take on additional provisions. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
I look
Where?
suspiciously around.
Where are we stopping?
So there's a secret cove just south of the city where we can dock the ship and we can head to the city to pick stuff up.
Lucius, in all of your time sailing, has any of Belfire's fleet ever boarded your vessel for an inspection?
They're not really the inspecting types. If Bellfire's fleet catches us, they definitely sink the ship. So we got to make sure that we don't go anywhere near them. So he does have patrols out in the water, but as long as we stay away from the city proper, we shouldn't be too bad.
How common is fog out over the water?
It's pretty common.
Excellent.
Fog cloud the boat.
I mean, rank 5 fog cloud is 100-foot radius.
Quick pause.
Oh yeah.
Take a breather, everyone.
Give EA more time to figure out his fog cloud.
While we take a breather, can I make some potions?
Sure.
Yeah, baby girl. All right. So,
Now that you got that elemental water.
yup, I'm gonna use 2 Lux Eterna to create potion that will randomly increase one of the drinker's ability scores by 1d6 for 1 hour. So I have a question.
Yeah,
With the-
so it's 1d6 score for 1d6 hours. Fix that.
Oh, for 1d6 hours.
Or no, actually, you know what? You were right. 1 hour. I'm sorry.
Okay. So my
I'll also
question is
be right
this: for double the potency of potions, so will it make it increase it for 2 hours, or will it give it, I guess, 2d6, or how will that work? Or was it 2d6 for 2 hours?
So double the potency, I would say, would be 2d6 ability score, still for 1.
Okay, we're gonna make 2 of those. Oh, hey! I was so close to a crit for double potions. Ugh. All right,
That's some nice flavor text, by the way.
thank you, thank you.
So the DC was
It-
15, I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because the double potency is just from your eye of the Grave Titan, right?
It actually. Oh wait. Yeah. Does that not create to utilize a Grave Warden Eye? Do I need to add a DC to it? You didn't have one, but I'm fine if you want to add one.
Yeah, I think we'll add one, but nothing crazy.
Do you
That's
wanna
fine
just?
for these because you already made them. So
I
I'll think
mean,
of something. So
you could still make it 5, and they would still pass. Just saying.
but I'm setting precedents for all your future potions. So, but
Yeah.
I think 5 is fair for double potency.
That's yeah, perfect. Okay. Add those to my inventory. Oh, Nors.
Yes.
I want you to drink one of these. I'm gonna give one to you.
Right now.
I mean, you don't have to
I-
drink it now, but
I would recommend not drinking it now since it only lasts for an hour.
No, it's just the way you said it.
This
Alright,
is literally
so-
just for comedic effect because the chance that you get an ability score that is useful in the moment, like
What are we calling this? Potion of what? I'm just writing it into my inventory so I don't forget.
potion of random ability score.
Random. So we got
Or I'm calling it potion of RNG, but description.
I like potion of RNG.
I like that too.
So your potion is going to give you 2d6 for 1 hour, and the d6 or ability score by 2d6 for 1 hour.
Okay. And
It's a random one.
how do we what do we roll to determine the random one?
Plus
No, no,
7 to something.
I'm gonna make a table in Excel
Okay.
that you can roll on.
Okay, cool.
Can't wait for your, I don't know, persuasion abilities to go up by 12.
Amazing.
You haven't.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't made any craft beers yet.
I mean, listen, we can get there. We can do that right now, actually.
There's an entire tavern based off of one he made a decade ago.
I know we got. So we're gonna make another competing brewery, by the way, and I think we should do stouts, and we should convince the dwarves to,
Invest.
invest in a
'Cause they're
brewery.
stout.
I just feel like it's a tradition for dwarves to love stouts.
We got Jimmy. He can help.
Hey, yeah.
He's useful now. See, don't kill him.
Crocky, mate.
What?
I love a good stout.
Jimmy would be useful both dead and alive. Did you see how much Will agreed to give us? It was a lot there. Just saying.
I just wanted to see what your limit was. Apparently, there's none. So that's good to know.
I'm sorry. Did you see what you were willing to give us, though?
It is what it is. I thought you loved Jimmy.
Somebody loves Jimmy. It is not.
I also think
not
Norse
I.
would fight to the death to save Jimmy.
No, Nords agreed with it. Did you see? I convinced him. I convinced the
Oh, no, I
barbarian to
missed
kill
it.
him. Oh yeah, where is it?
He did. I get all of the headbands.
Yeah. He gets to wear them around his arms because he's got huge arms.
All of my ability scores go to 19.
I'm bored
Most
with this.
charismatic looking half orc you've ever seen.
Will suddenly
Damn
has to
right,
rethink his
sexy.
Infinite magic item strategy.
But
Nothing. It's fine.
that just means I can put you up against more fun enemies. So consider it a win-win. I jump right into the homebrew section. I go CR 17 and up, and I just start picking.
What we don't know is that the int 19 headband or whatever it is, it actually takes the difference of what you originally had in the 19 and it takes it from the rest of the party.
That would be awesome.
And I immediately got rid of that infusion. Um, so wait, are we gonna buff my level 10 ability that lets me attune up to 4 magic items at once?
Yeah.
Since it's useless.
Yeah, didn't we? I thought I already agreed to it to reduce the cost for creation, right?
Oh, it was another. Oh, you're right. Instead of it being,
I forget if I said a quarter or a half. I think I said a
you're right.
quarter.
It starts at a quarter, so you made it a half. Ooh. You're right.
You know,
Hey.
I got some of the things done. We come out of these games with a lot of action items.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm usually good for like 5 of them, and then the rest of it has to roll over to the next week.
You're right.
I
So
need
is
to
it
get more stuff done. I always wait until like the weekend before and then try to get everything done. I just need to get more stuff done in the week after the game when it's all
So-
fresh.
I
Is
mean,
it-
you have that entire flight to Mexico to do it this time.
Yeah, that's true.
hey? All right. I'm excited to make a bag of holding, so I don't have to use an infusion for it anymore.
Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'm gonna say some of these items that I don't have a use for we'll say that they're like after you get a couple of them, it creates a magic shell or whatever that you can use to infuse items. I just gotta think of the right number because this is something you're gonna need all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
To create magic items. Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm good now.
Oh, okay.
I just had a thought. If this sailing trip is supposed to take a few days or so, might be able to use that stone, go do the bash quest, and then end up back on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
it's
not really,
What?
because the boat's moving, right? So how would Bash?
no, it's fine. It's fine. I
That's
mean,
not how traveling in time and space works.
the Earth is moving too, so
But
you'd come back and you'd be in a tree or something.
The stone in which we used to teleport drops to the ground where we stand, and we teleport back to that spot.
Perfect.
Someone kicks a
That's,
stone off the deck and then into the ocean.
And then we die.
Arthur picks up the stone and throws it in the ocean and goes, "Fine." Finally,
also, Christ,
I
it
will
was
be the
just a
best.
thought.
No, I like that. I think it's a good plan. So
I knew I should have pissed Arthur off. Oh wait, before we do anything, I wanted to ask Lucius one other thing.
Yep.
So I'd like to pull out the giant great sword from my inventory, or the giant sword, and
Giving
ask
it to
him.
That's so nice.
No, I mean, I guess I'd like to ask him how much he thinks we could fetch for this giant thing.
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. It's a great sword. I don't think anyone can use it. I don't know if there's. I mean, they're probably just gonna melt it down. Other than that, I'm not sure what they would do with it, darling.
What about somebody who wanted to show off a giant great sword that was wielded by a grave horror or a grave warden?
Listen, I'd certainly be willing to ask around when we get to Lockport. I mean, anything you guys want to sell, just let me know, and I can.
I
add it
have
to the
2
stuff that we
longbows.
All right, that's fine. Like, just add it to the pile, and we'll take care of it.
How much for the fur bog? I have a fur bog I can sell.
Oh, I could get a
Where?
bundle for him.
Oh, good. Excellent.
I know some folks who'd really appreciate him.
Comes with a jar of coconut oil.
What?
What fur balls do you know?
All right, so if you guys have stuff to sell, Lucius is another fence that you can menus in addition to Tony Ravioli. So
Ooh,
I would ask just
Tony.
that you say the things that you want to sell so that I can go back later and listen to it and then put a price to everything.
Excellent.
So 2 longbows,
Then-
a Grave Titan sword.
I just want to make sure, is everyone on board with selling this sword? Because it's 150 pounds taking up space in my bag, so...
I literally forgot you
Yes.
had it.
Or can you wait to bring it to Lockport and we can give it to what's his name to use for Tinker Fuel?
Ooh, to TikTok?
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. You're right. Convince
Put
me.
like a fucking jet engine on it. Put anti-grav. So anyone can carry it.
Yeah,
Actually,
honestly,
that's
if
it. I feel
Norse
like
could
you
win
guys-
this,
Yeah. I feel like you guys have like a bunch of stuff to sell. Like, haven't you been looting bits and bobs off guys, like plate mails and swords and stuff? I
yes.
mean, you're certainly welcome to hold on to it, but I figured you
Yeah.
wanna-
No, we gave the
Right.
battle axe to the Brugger daughter. We gave the plate mail to Jimmy. And
you're wearing the splint mail.
I'm wearing the splint mail. We
Eight.
kicked most of the mage into the volcano.
If TikTok can't transform it into this, then I'll be disappointed.
Ooh, I have 3 dwarven control crystals.
Wow.
Hold on.
What the shit
What
am
the
I looking
What
at?
am I looking at?
That's the Wyvern Ignition Greatsword from Monster Hunter.
Jesus.
It's literally a greatsword with a jet engine on it.
Wow. There's
Oh.
no original thoughts apparently.
Nope.
No, not anymore. So I have 3 dwarven control crystals. I'd like to sell those.
Okay, toss it in the pile.
Wait,
Okay.
don't you want to save one
Lucius-
gift to see what TikTok can do with it? I feel like this is.
You're right. You're right. I'm
waste of
selling
potential.
2.
Have you guys
Selling-
played Final Fantasy 12? Like, you have to save one of everything to give to
Yes.
TikTok. So-
Exactly.
true.
and then
That's
you
right.
sell the excess.
Exactly.
All right, but you gotta do it in the right order to make sure that you unlock all the unlockables.
Exactly.
So I'm selling 2. Where is it? There we go. Okay.
Lucius just has a giant sack that he's holding in front of him, and you're just dumping your crap into it.
Oh no, that's how much gold we have. By the way, we have 140 gold and 20 silver, in case anyone was wondering.
Sweet.
Someone please write that down.
I personally have 3 gold pieces.
I lost my headband of int. I can't write things down.
I have 9.
All right. So we have 3 sets of leather armor, 1 short sword, and 1 great sword. On top of like the giant great sword that we have. So I would like to sell a great sword, a short sword, and 3 leather armor.
Sounds good.
And that is all of our extra shit that we've looted that we have kept on
I
holding
don't
on
have
to.
anything extra.
Holy shit, I had to go back so many pages for that. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's been a while since you guys hit a town where you could sell shit.
All right,
Never
how
un-
much?
You never unlocked the shopkeep in the dwarf area.
How much gold and silver did I say?
You said like
Y'all.
140 or something, or 130?
Y'all suck.
I mean, that's
Give
what
you
the
one
recording's
job.
for.
We rely on you to take all the notes.
It's true.
140, 20 silver. Got it. All right, I'm adding this so I have it. Character sheet.
Among all of your other hats, you're the treasurer.
And the secretary.
Again, support class.
My
OP
job
support class.
is to figure out ways to break Will's combat encounters, and that's all I do.
You're fucking great at it, yeah. And somehow we always time it so that you see the map right before we finish. Just like today, if we go to that battle. I'm gonna bring it up and then I'm gonna change it before the next time. we
I
play.
assume the reason we're dilly-dallying is so that you don't show me the map for the next battle for me
No,
to
I'm-
give me 2 weeks to think about it.
I don't actually care. Listen, this battle is so hard, it doesn't even matter. So
Okay.
I have.
So now that I have all that set,
honestly, I think this is just we had some housekeeping that's been building up, so it makes sense that we gotta take care of some of this stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, this extra sheet of paper I have from when I went to New Hampshire is really annoying me.
Like, you haven't rewritten it.
Well, I couldn't have rewritten it.
That's your fault for.
Not bringing. I know. I should have brought my fucking legal pad.
Sure.
All right.
All right, so
Housekeeping.
you've divested yourself of all your belongings. So you're cool with Lucius's plan to stop in Lockport for
Yes.
provisions and selling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I request that he warn me when we're about half an hour out from the port so that I can make arrangements to hide.
Will do, darling. Whatever you can do would be great. All right, so it's about a 4-day journey by boat. You remember that it was about a 21-day journey by foot. So you definitely move a little faster. So you guys tell me, is there anything specific you want to do while you're on the boat?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out spells.
Okay, so you want to take a rest, I assume?
I mean, I assume we've been resting for days, right?
Well, no, you're still on the first day. So I'm gonna say
Oh,
that.
okay.
I will be working on my physical prowess and Jimmy.
Working on Jimmy.
Is it possible for me to fish up herbalism ingredient?
You have a fishing rod? No, but I can make any tool.
The boat doesn't have a fishing rod.
So
right? Or a net?
So
I throw him a branch from the stern of the boat.
one of the elves gives you a fishing rod. I do have a coastal underwater table for you to roll on.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Of course.
I don't know what the big number is.
Wow, that was a shitty number. 14.
You don't find anything actually.
Not even
Wow.
Fucking amazing.
I'm gonna
I
use
think we
Flash
finally
of Genius.
What the fuck? I thought we finally found the thing you were bad at. Tell me how you make the fishing rod better.
All right. So realizing that it's not going deep enough for me to latch on to anything, I'm going to take one of the steel ingots that I got from our dear friend Novstrid and tie it to the end of the line so it'll go deeper into the ocean so I can actually fish up shit from the bottom. Bam.
Made a sinking lure. Great. So what does that put you at 19?
Yep.
So you get 2 rolls on the harvest table with a 19. So you got hyacinth nectar. Ask me how
Okay.
nectar comes from the water.
All right.
And you got elemental water.
Hey. Wait, what?
So there's just a chance of getting elemental water on every roll.
I just fished up elemental water from a giant ocean.
I didn't say it had to make sense.
You also
telling
you also
the table
fished up
said.
flower nectar.
Yeah.
So, but it's okay. Let's get stuck on the elemental water from the water.
Listen, the table is the table.
All right.
Yeah, the way elemental water works is that you have a percentage, a 3 in 12 chance of rolling on the common table, and a 25% chance after that of getting elemental water. So some percentage that I don't understand.
All right.
1/16.
Thank you. So you have a 1/16 chance of getting elemental water, and somehow in like 8 rolls you got 2 of them.
I'm okay with it. So, and then of course, besides doing that, I'm going to continue working on my bag of holding.
What about the goose?
I can't do. There's too many things, man. There's too many things.
The goose is never going to see the light of day, unfortunately.
Listen.
The one thing that I have going for me is that he can only make one fucking thing at a time. So
Till he clones himself.
I'm gonna
Alright.
work on my staff.
I hope you're getting some privacy for that.
I rolled a 5.
He said, I mean, after that surge of power you unlocked, the staff feels like it always did. And again, not 100% sure what you did to unlock that charge. All right, so push-ups.
Sit-ups.
Pick
I would
Puncher
like to-
needs
I would like to learn the
some-
basics of sailing.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I like that. Great choice. All right, so you want to train with Lucius?
Sure.
I like that. So he has you come up to the ship's wheel, and he has you hold it, and then he kind of like stands behind you, and he
Puts
puts his
hands
hands on your hand,
shoulder.
and it takes you through the motions.
I
So
hope,
why
I
don't
hope this isn't
you?
the favor I owe you.
That comes later. So why don't you roll? I love that, by the way. What do you think skill wise?
I think you should get an inspiration point first.
That would break my streak of never giving them to anybody.
Oh.
Insight?
What do you think?
It's a tough one.
Tough one.
Perception?
I think what sailing would fall under in general. Like,
I mean, there's an
Survival?
actual sailing skill. Just go look at that.
thank you.
Or even vehicle proficiency.
All right, yeah. So you're. I'll say that you're working towards a vehicle proficiency by training with Lucius. So just
What
roll a
does that
d20.
Okay.
So that basically means that you would have, like the ability to steer the boat.
Gotcha. 16.
And not murderous if you ever had to be in control of one.
I love that. Now my plan to strand you all somewhere. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before you call it a night?
Nope.
I'm gonna do a thing once everybody's asleep.
All right. Is everyone asleep? Everyone's staying awake
Yes.
because they know that Seth wants to do a thing.
I tell Jimmy to watch over me. Come on.
I fall asleep suspiciously.
Oh my god. Imagine if Ezekiel was the big bad guy. That would be awesome.
You mean that sorcerer who is having visions that he is the emperor?
Oh no.
All right, go ahead, Seth. What do you want to do?
So I want to, when everybody's asleep or relatively asleep, I'm going to get up and actually leave. And does Lucius, like, obviously he's a captain, so he should have his own quarters and everything, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go find Lucius's quarters, or if he's like at the helm of the boat, going to just find him.
Okay, so he's not at the helm. There's another elf there, but he is kind of standing on the deck, looking out towards like the coast.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Lucius, is there somewhere we could just talk in private for a minute?
Of course, darling. I mean, it's pretty private up here, but if you need more than that, we can certainly go down to my quarters.
I'm just gonna like eye over my shoulder, like, I mean, you sure you trust this guy?
I trust these gents with my life. I trust them every day with my life. But again, if you'd prefer, we can go downstairs.
No, I mean, I trust you. I mean, I don't really know how else to ask this, but I'm just gonna come right out and say it. We need to go to Brishire. Like, I don't care what it will take to give you what kind of money that you need. I don't have much gold, but I could be in your debt. Whatever it takes, we need to go to Brishire.
Seth, I fucking love you. Awesome. I mean, can you give me any reasons why? I don't. Seems like everyone else wants to go south. Why you want to go east?
And I'm gonna just kind of look around, and I mean, you've been nothing but a friend to us since you've met us, so I have no reason really to hide anything from you, I suppose. I have family in Brishire that I haven't seen in probably 15 or 20 years. And I've lost all connection with them. I had some contact with them through a friend who was keeping an eye on my family, but I haven't spoken to him and I don't know what's happened to him. And I just need to check in on him and make sure everything's all right, and find my friend and find out what happened to him and why I lost contact with him. Kind of look around. I fear the worst, to be completely honest with you.
So if we were to do this, I mean, the others would figure it out. We left the coast behind. What are you going to tell them?
I mean, would they though? I mean, as soon as we got into open ocean, would anybody really know where we're going? None of us are sailors.
That's true. I could pull us farther away from the coast as a precaution. I mean, the only thing is we do need to stop somewhere for provisions. I'm not sure we can make the crossing with what we have on hand. I mean, where Broadshire is, we could certainly hit Lockport and go out to open ocean and then scoot across. I mean, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this. Why don't you give me a persuasion roll, Seth?
Okay.
Eyes of Chaos up.
It is.
Holy shit.
No, you don't need it.
He will do anything you want to.
With that roll, I'm gonna say, I just don't know when or if I'm gonna gain access to a boat again, or at least for how long that'll be before we can freely travel.
I'll make it happen. I had a family once before Bellfire took them. I understand. Can I make a suggestion though?
What's that?
You should tell your friends what's going on before we get there.
I'll tell them at some point, but I mean, Erkin I can trust. I've known him a long time, but I'd rather wait until there's no turning back before we can make that known to everybody.
All right. So we'll hit Lockport and then on to Broadshire. Anything, you have a change of heart or anything happens, let me know.
I'm gonna just put my hand on his shoulder and just kind of squeeze, just in approval, and nod, and then walk back.
He winks at you.
And I'm going to head back to the quarters and finish this rest.
Goddamn, Seth.
You traitorous fuck.
You can't mix player knowledge with character knowledge.
What a great ending. Phenomenal. I can't wait to see how this plays out.
I've had this
he's
plan
gonna be
for
rolling
the past
perception checks every 30 seconds to see if he can figure out that we're leaving the coast behind.
I've had this plan since we found out that there was a boat in.
How about Kick Puncher learning to sail?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna teach him, be like, that's the North Star. Then why aren't we following it?
Yep, exactly.
Turning this boat around. We're going the wrong way, Lucius. You don't know what you're doing.
Or you're just gonna learn incorrectly how to sail a boat.
Oh no.
He's like, no. This is actually south.
South is towards the sun, right?
Exactly.
Where the sun rises. I'm a Kenku. I don't know anything unless someone tells me.
I'll give you a headband of intelligence.
Aw.
Should be Headband of Wisdom for those perception checks.
No, we have to kill Jimmy for that.
Jimmy. All right, so we will we'll call it there.
Excellent.
So
Boy.
just so I know, it just makes the user prepare. Is the plan to use the teleportation thing next time we play, or like I said, it makes it easier to prepare.
Probably
Sure.
during our
Yeah.
4 days to Lockport would make sense, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so, hold
No,
on.
Because we only have like a week to use it anyway. A week in
Yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
No,
on.
no, Seth. You want to do it after we go to Lockport, so that way we're gone while the ship is going to Freeshire.
If I was thinking that far ahead, that would have been a good plan.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, just convince us all that we need to do it after we resupply.
Yeah, honestly, you could do that. You have the best persuasion out of all of us.
Gotta buy all that new gear first.
What was this? Oh, we're teleporting.
Yep.
Now
Oh,
this
yeah.
is just so you can ultimately prepare for next time.
I fucking hate you.
This is a really cool map, so I'm pretty excited.
This is really
for,
cool.
Yeah, I like this map a lot.
What kind of snow
This
bullshit are we gonna
website-
be facing?
I'm definitely gonna
Website
fucking punch
called
someone into the
Two-
water.
2-minute tabletop, and they have pretty cool. I like the artistic style of them.
Yeah, no, it
It-
looks great.
It also looks
Patreonic,
vague,
like,
vague enough that you
different-
can
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
stuff
there's
up
a whole
too.
lot going on there too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm Patreoning like 3 different people who create Roll20 maps because you can never have too many fucking maps.
It's true.
Nice.
Wait, okay, so then back to thing that Chris said. If you're paying for,
Yeah.
Guys, it's really
all of
not
this
bad.
in
I
Patreon.
promise. It's fun.
I'm
Thank
just
you, though.
saying, that at
Right.
any point, like
I'm
I
gonna
am
start my
always more than
own-
willing.
I'm gonna start my own Patreon.
Right. Just saying
With
though,
blackjack and
because
hookers.
what
I gotta
between
figure out-
Roll20 Patreons and I'm assuming D&D Beyond, right? Like I don't mind contributing to
voice
this.
mod, voice meter potato. Now I have to figure
Yeah.
out how to make this giant sword with a jet engine on it too.
I mean, I'm sure that wait, isn't Arthur on the ship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Between Arthur and me, we can figure it out.
I have no doubt.
He made a fucking what was it, the levitating thing? What did we call it? The extractor? The extractor,
Oh yeah.
right? If that was able to, lift something that big that could be an alien spaceship
Listen.
to kill us.
Just picture you, Arthur, and TikTok getting together to make.
Oh my god.
Thing is, what strength
whole
would be required
universe.
to wield that thing?
My
No.
strength.
If you put enough of the jet engine on it, it should make it easier, right?
Oh, there has to have upward thrust as well as outward.
I'm
Mhm,
trying to tell
mhm.
what's going on in this picture. Like, is there someone holding it? Like, what's happening at like the bottom of the picture?
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, he's like